Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Gilded Flask, where adventure is never far. My name is DM Barry, and I will be your dungeon master for today's session. And I'm joined by three wonderful people. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi there, I'm Dan. I'm I'm Daniel. I'm
Doing
Daniel,
great,
and
buddy. You're doing great.
trying to get my chat up. There we go. I'm Corey Flinsiker, the short tabaxi artificer, on a stool.
Hi, my name is Morgan. I'm going to be Briar Aurelia, the Tiefling Gunslinger, and I am also joined by...
Hello, I'm Jed. I'm going to be playing Petro, the very tall, very uncomfortable in economy class on an airplane, Furbolg Paladin.
That's a fair
Are
point.
we listing our heights? We're listing our heights today?
Hey,
Is that today's theme?
nobody likes a braggart.
So yeah, we play Dungeons and Dragons. To be more specific, the Dungeons of Drakkenheim right now, just about every Friday at around this time. If you are live with us on Twitch, in case which you are, hello, good to see you. If you are not live with us on Twitch right now, you can probably watch us back on YouTube, where we post our episodes every Sunday or Monday. And then if you don't want to watch over there, but you'd rather listen to us on the go, you can do that as well, because we do have a couple of podcasts. You can find us on most of the popular podcast platforms. Just look for the Gilded Flask, and you should be able to find us so you can listen to us while you're driving or doing the dishes or whatever it is you're doing.
Or playing D&D yourself, although that we wouldn't
delivering
recommend that.
mail.
or delivering mail. Or playing D&D yourself, which is going to be really confusing if you hear like Drill 20 and it's not in your game. Anyways. Yeah, we have a wonderful game again for you today, because our players got into a really interesting place last session. But before we get into that, we have two more things, one of which is our intro, of course. But before we do that, we also do have an announcement. Because our good friend Petro, who's known as our player Jed, has found an opportunity to take some levels in a new occupational class, so to speak. And we are happy to see him continue his journey, which unfortunately, sadly, means that his time with the Gilded Flask live play and with Petro's time as part of the, well, whatever our group is called, will be coming to an end. That will be next week. Next week will be the final episode with Petro in there, but you can trust us in trying to find a good ending to Petro's story, and maybe it's not even an ending, but a bit of a send-off. We'll see how that goes.
My fingers are crossed for future cameos.
Yeah, we're gonna try very hard not to kill him off.
and he needs to stop charging into places and setting them on fire.
Oh,
that's
that's not going to change. I'm sorry.
Why would you want to change who I am, Corey? God damn it, Petro.
So we will try to make our best for the final few adventures today and next week, and then bid him farewell in his journey. He shall remain a true legend in these halls, and we will take some time to seek out a potential new adventurer afterwards. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that, but we're gonna miss you, Petro. We had a lot of fun streaming with you so far, and luckily we still do have 2 sessions.
Yeah, I'm going to miss you guys too. Yeah, unfortunately, on West Coast time, it's like right in the middle of my Friday, so it's a little impractical with a 9-to-5 job.
You just gotta set the rules when you get hired. Be like, just so you know, Fridays.
You know. Yeah, unfortunately, they weren't super open to that. But yeah, I'm very excited about a huge career opportunity for me. Big tech company, moving on up in the world, getting a big kid pants job, and it's very exciting for me. But yeah, sadly, means that I don't have weekday time for wonderful things like this. And it has been truly an honor adventuring with all of you. And like I said, I hope that there will be future cameos. So.
I love that. Yeah, it is very sad to see you go. But as much as we all love D&D, it ultimately is still a game, and real life decisions and choices do come first always. So we are very happy that you are making a huge jump in what you're doing. I'm very proud of you, if I may say that. I'm very happy that you're going to do what you're going to do.
And we'll be sending your resume shortly.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
So with that being said, let's have a look at our intro and then go from there. I'll see you in a bit.
Drakkenheim. Once the glittering jewel of Westamar, beacon of civilization, academic study, and religious pursuit. But one fateful day, death fell from the heavens, razing the once vibrant city to rubble. Then, sickness, pandemonium, and monstrous mutations that overtook the few who survived. And yet, beneath the decay and calamity, the remains of Drakkenheim revealed a new secret. Whispers of this discovery crept across the lands. Delirium. Survivors, crusaders, and fortune seekers from near and far battled for dominance, ruthlessly vying for power over the ruined city. In the midst of chaos, 3 heroes stand ready to survive, to rebuild, and perhaps to profit. And the key to their success may lie deep in the dungeons of Drakkenheim.
Still love that intro. Right, so Dungeons of Drakkenheim. Yes. So what happened last week? Well, our party got into a bit of a conundrum because they visited Emberwood Village. Nothing wrong with that, and they talked to a couple people from the Amethyst Academy. Nothing wrong with that. They shared a potion of Aqua Delirium with Eldritch Runeweaver
and Anvil Summoning.
And the Anvil of Summoning, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that happened too. That was funny. Basically, and for those of you that didn't see, an anvil appeared out of nowhere because Corey was doing his usual shenanigans with things that he shouldn't. And he accidentally triggered a wild magic surge, dropping an anvil on his head. But he survived. After which you decided to follow up on something which is very important to Briar, and by extension, of course, for the entire party. Briar had a message that was left with one agent called Tabby Hoodwink, which supposedly was hiding out in the Buckle Down Row, the supposed home of the Queen of Thieves, which you haven't met yet, by the way. That's a fun point. You've only heard of this person. You went over to Buckle Down Row. You went to Sneaky McGee's, one of the bars over there, as that was your hint that Tabby might be there. And sure enough, you did find Tabby there. Tabby, unfortunately, seems to have turned turncoat and pointed Briar out, like, yeah, that's her. And a slight, ruckus ensued, which got a little bit more than I personally, as a DM, expected, as Petro turned invisible, walked into the kitchen, and just threw 2 furnaces into, one furnace into the bar and one just like into the kitchen.
I got a lot of good rolls in a row. I got pretty lucky.
You could say things got just a little bit heated in there.
And I died.
And for those of you that...
you were only mostly dead.
Yes. For those of you that were here last week, question in chat, do you remember how many people were in the turn mark? Because there were a lot, right? A lot of thugs and thieves and whatnot. They're all coming.
Yeah, it was very stupid to resist. Yeah,
you made a very valiant attempt to get out of the door, and you got a lot farther than I could have expected. But ultimately, at some point, the dice do take it away.
Yeah.
I just I saw Tabby, and every time I saw Tabby and how they were kind of mischievous and against us, I just heard in my head, Jessica was only playing a prank. If anyone gets the reference from Oblivion. Jaskar. Oh, God. Anyway.
Make those match. Tell some.
Oh yeah, Mike the
those
liar.
many things others do not.
All right, off track. Sorry, love you guys.
All good, all good. I love that. I mean, we're all fantasy nerds here, right? So jumps like that are great. So at Sword Point, you were basically commanded to join them into the belows of the Buckle Down Row, also known as the Fighting Pits, where you could have a bit of a bargain for your life. Because sure enough, the people over there aren't all monsters. They're actually pretty civil, and they offered you a chance to escape with your life if you indeed do well in the Fighting Pits. You're brought down there. There was not enough room in the cages to lock you up, so some room was made in a not so very friendly fashion. Someone got killed, and you were stuffed in your cages. And we ended on the note that a rather heavy-set gentleman walked in with a bushy white beard and white overcombed hair. He got into your holding cells area, and he looked sternly at the three of you. That is where we ended last time, and that is where we're going to start today. I'm very curious to see how you are going to pull it off today. So, as the older gentleman, like he's not older, but he looks like he's about like in his late 50s, 60s somewhere. In his face, he does have a lot of fight. Like this looks like a strong man. I'm also going to lower the volume of the music just a bit. There we go. The man steps into the middle of the room and looks at the three of you, and he says, "So you're the ones, huh?"
What? The ones what?
I had heard that the new fighting team was brought in. Apparently, you are going to have to fight for, well, something. Possibly your lives. Allow me, my name is Bull. I will be the referee for the fight. And I'm here to explain a couple of things to you, as I would assume you have never joined the fighting pits before. Am I right?
Oh, I did a little bit of wrestling when I was in school, but I don't know if this is the same thing or if this is different, like what the rules are. So yeah, I'd appreciate explanation. Yeah.
I was in a bar with ale, and next thing I knew, I was getting stabbed, and now I'm here. What's going on?
What, are you scared?
I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out, are we still in the bar? Why am I bleeding?
So apparently someone got the better of you, and they made a bargain with you. You can try and fight for your life. We currently have a couple of games set up where you will be joining. Of course, if you decide not to, he looks over his shoulder, and you see that Ludwig, the big athletic bugbear that is standing near the entrance, is like hammering his hand with a large maul. And he looks back at the three of you. Of course, if you decide not to fight, there are other ways to make sure that your debt is settled.
Oh,
but
I'd like to not fight. Oh, okay. You're still talking. Okay.
But between you and me, I'd advise you to consider the first option. What was that, big fella?
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, sir. I'm very sorry. I try to be polite. Also, I've never heard of Stockholm Syndrome. Anyway, if we choose not to fight, what alternatives do we have? Because I don't want to hurt anybody.
Well, you can die.
Oh, okay. So, that's the first on the list. I'm pass. What's the next one?
Fighting.
Okay. Then we will fight, sir.
So,
Good.
what are the rules of this thing? What kind of fighting are we talking about? What's going on?
You will be treated fairly. We do expect a fair fight, which means that you will deliver a fair fight and you will be given a fair fight. As such, you will be granted some time to prepare. You will have a moment to rest up if you would require that. Once you are ready, and we expect you to be within 1 to 2 hours, you will join us in the fighting pits. You can ask anyone down here. They will point you to it. Now, make no mistake. If you try to run away, we know where you are. You will not survive. It's that simple. Once you join the fighting pits, it's going to be very simple. You need to win. You need to put up a fight against no less than at least 5 enemies, as it is your first night in the pits. The fighting that we do goes a little different than just a simple street brawl. We have a couple of rules, which are as follows. First off, the fights that you will be doing can either be one-on-one or tag team. If you decide on tag team, you can either do 2-on-2, or you can tap out. One stays outside the ring, the other stays inside. With a simple tap out, you can swap, and so can your opposing team. Whoever is tagging in must be wholly outside the ring. Whoever is tagging out must be wholly within. You must stay in the ring as long as you haven't been tapped out. If you aren't in the ring at the end of your turn, you lose. If you know magic, you can use it. You can use whatever gear that you have. You will be given this back in the fighting pits. Your team loses if any member outside the ring is caught casting spells or otherwise influencing anyone within the ring. Team members who are tagged out are allowed to cast spells on each other. No poison. We mean it. If you get caught with it, we'll make you drink it. No potions. If anyone on your team drinks a potion or is caught under the effects of one, your team loses. And we're taking all your potions. The only exception is using a potion to save the life of a knocked out teammate. No invisibility or darkness of any kind. It's no fun for the audience if they can't see you fighting. If you get knocked unconscious, you're out. The pitmaster will take you off the field and stabilize you so you don't die. If someone gets taken out, you can send in another member to replace them, as long as you have team members left. If it's your first night in the pits, which it is, you have to fight. So there's no running away today. And the most important one, we don't have rules against killing your opponent, but generally speaking, we do frown upon it. So make your choice wisely. Are there any questions?
The first rule, we're not supposed to talk about Fight Club. Was that the? I just want to reiterate.
He thinks for a second, and he says, "What?"
Oh, I'm getting it mixed up with another thing. Never mind.
I couldn't think of something clever fast enough. You got it.
He says you can talk about it, but you just got to kill the guy that you talk to about it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I did have one question. Is there any version of it where all 3 of us can fight together?
No, it's either 1 or 2.
Well, what if one of us doesn't want to fight?
Then you die.
Oh, I mean, like, so like if we had like 2 of us fight, and then let's say those 2 win, and then you'll just let the 3rd one go?
No.
Oh.
You have 5 opponents to fight against. You win against all of those, you're the champion for today.
That's a lot of opponents. Jeez.
Wait, so there's 5 opponents if our entire team. So what happens if the first 2 people get knocked out, but the 3rd one beats all of them? And the team wins? Ah, okay.
As long as you haven't been killed, you're fine. You work as a team. Speaking of which, what is your team name?
Why does everyone?
I'll take 10 minutes.
Why does everyone need us to identify ourselves?
Furbolgs.
What's the point? What's the purpose of a name? We ain't gonna be here for like long. We're just gonna be doing this, getting out of here. Why do we have a name?
We're the ferocious tadpoles.
I kind of like that one. You need a team name. People need to be able to cheer or boo you, and they're not going to say, well, whatever your names are. They need a collective name.
Can we confer with each other?
I'll do you one better. Since it is your first night, I'm going to release you from the cages, and he does. You are all free to step out as he opens them. You have time to walk around, prepare yourself, take a moment. 1 to 2 hours, and then we will see you in the fighting pits. And I'd like to reiterate, no trying to escape. We will know where you are. You are at the Lion's Den.
Oh, we would never try to escape.
I know you won't. I will be back at the fighting pits if you need me. Until then, good luck in preparing and make sure that you win.
Okay, bye.
Turns around and he walks away and whispers something in Ludwig's ear before he goes.
Guys, let's try to escape.
Yeah, I'm worried about if we were to try to escape. What happens if it goes like last time? Hey, is this guy awake? The guy who's next to us?
Yeah, he's very badly wounded, but he is awake.
Let's go over here, guys.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Briar.
All right. So why does everyone want a name? Why do we have to be named? We're just, we're all individual, business peoples doing our thing.
How about we be the Emberwood Dozen? Because if we pretend like we have a lot more team members, then people will be scared of us.
I don't see a flaw in that. How about Flinsicus 13?
How about Petro's 14?
This goes on for some time.
Yes, it does. Get up to 58.
Corey's 82. I remember this famous play where these ex convicts all did a heist on a bank or some kind of gambling den.
Were there 10 of them?
No, it was 11 of them actually.
Wow, one more than I expected.
I really respect the main character.
Oh,
all right. So I was thinking, if we got to do a stupid name just to get out of here, we can just take a shot in the dark and just name ourselves a shot in the dark.
That's not bad.
Because you're, you get all invisible. I can change the way I look, and she shoots.
Oh, what if we did shots in the light? Because that's we're a happy group of people.
Make us less intimidating, honestly.
Oh, fair point.
I'm sorry, Petra. Shot in the dark. I don't like it.
I kind of like the idea of making us seem less intimidating and then just coming out swinging, like they'll never know what hit them. But
yeah,
we just need to focus on surviving.
I guess
Corey.
Yeah.
Oh, in your case, you could be short in the dark.
Thanks, Petro.
Oh, no problem. I mean, you could just basically stand in my shadow, and then you're just short in the dark.
He's not wrong. I hate it. All right. Ignoring that. Anyway, so from a preparation standpoint, what do you guys need for this kind of thing? I don't know what kind of Now I've been in a scrap or two, but I've never actually I tend to if I'm gonna fight something, it's probably like a crazy rabid animal or something in the ruins or something like that. I don't normally fight other people. What are the purple stars doing? Anyway,
Fighting's not going to be really easy. I don't know how our opponents are going to be, but just being smart, be cautious, find out what our opponent's weaknesses, if we can, find out how they fight, what they fight with, and just stay alive.
And try not to kill anybody. Well, not like really, maybe knock them out, but like not kill. I'd like to avoid that, please. Because I already have too many weighing on my conscience, and it's driving me a little bit crazy.
I understand.
From what I can remember, you killed like a big flying rug thing that was gonna eat me. A witch who tried to, possess you without your consent. And I mean, like, who else? Yeah, I think you're fine. Come on, you're pretty innocent. Except for that bar fight.
At that inn that we accidentally ended the time loop in is now dead, and I can't stop thinking about them, and I have nightmares.
They were already gone, Petro. They were already gone. They were part of the loop. They were not real. They were illusions.
Counterpoint: they have not yet gone because they still haunt my dreams.
There were still some people that got lost in there like us, but majority of the other people that were there, they were part of that time loop.
I mean, we don't exactly know exactly how it works, so we can't know that. Yeah.
Petro just looks down at the red sash that's tied around his wrist still.
Oh. Sometimes things can be out of our control, Petro.
Yeah, you just gotta do the best you can with what you got.
Oh, on that we can agree. We'll do the best we can with what we've got.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark.
Sometimes that means doing things that you don't exactly like to do, and sometimes that means not giving away every piece of gold you have to a chapel that already has a lot of gold and a dead guy who ferries us across the water, even if he is our friend. Just for example. Never mind. It's fine.
That's fair. That's probably good at financial advice.
All right. I need to make some tweaks. Would it be okay if I use some of this time to, I guess during a short change some of my spells out, because I haven't changed my spell list in like days of traveling.
You can actually, like this moment before you venture out and like do whatever you'd like to do here before you step into the fighting ring will constitute as a short rest. So feel free to apply it.
Thank you.
Cool, because I need to get some health points back.
I figured as much.
I died less than an hour ago.
Meanwhile, I'm at full HP. I'd like to talk to the bugbear at some point during this rest.
Sure.
Yeah, Corey basically sits down with a screwdriver and some tools, and he's like modifying his gear as he does that.
Oh, hey there, big guy. How do you like this job?
Good.
Do they pay you pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
What do you spend it on? Do you like fashion? Do you like food? Do you like treating your friends to like a good glass of milk? What do you like to do with their pay that they pay you?
Eat.
Me too. What's your favorite food?
Warm food.
Oh, you know what's crazy is that I actually have some warm food back where I'm from. If you ever wanted to like join me for some warm food, we could share.
You also work for Queen?
Sometimes. Do you?
I most times. All times.
Oh, that's so great. So anyway, if you ever wanted to like let me out of here and then we could go get some food together, that's really the only way I could see us being friends, and we could be such good friends too.
Bullman said you free to go. Wander sewer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Which
No
way is the
escape.
sewer?
He points over his shoulder, like towards the door here.
So I can just like go to the sewer and not get in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I was hoping for more like the surface and like maybe, like a horse to like send me on my way. But yeah, I mean, if wandering the sewers, that sounds good too.
Mm-hmm. You fight meat. You not go up top until done.
I'm gonna fight you?
No, you fight meat.
Oh.
You piece of fight meat.
Yes, I am a piece of fight meat. This is accurate. But you are too. I mean, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you could like really put up a good meat fight.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of meat, on these suckers right here. These big guns you got on you. You look great, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, just like as a new friend to a new friend. Oh, by the way, what's your name?
Ludwig.
That's a good name. Says Jed. Well, Ludwig, I'm Petro. And I'm so glad to have a friend down here. We're really good friends now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go tell my friends about the sewer. Bye. Hey guys, this is a little weird, but the bugbear at the door, his name's Ludwig. He likes warm food, and he called us fighting meat, which I thought was funny. Anyway, he said that we can go wander the sewers if we want, and that's not against the rules.
Wait, so, but do we know if the sewers like are a dead end? Do they go somewhere?
Oh, I didn't ask it. You can ask him though. He's very nice.
All right. Almost. I just gotta. He's messing with his boots. He's actually like a screwdriver, and you can see that he's like essentially tightening some springs in his heels.
Got a bit of spring in your step, huh?
Pretty much. Who said that?
So who said what, Corey? Nobody said anything.
Oh, let's not go down that route.
Get out of my head! Okay.
Corey suddenly turns into a warlock.
Don't tempt me.
Corey's just suddenly staring into the wall, like it's panning out as an office camera. Just.
Petra whispers into Corey's ear, "I also serve Barry. The DM knows all." No, just kidding. That's not canon.
All right. So I guess, yeah, that helps.
What do you think, Briar? I mean, you've been in more real fights than me, Briar. I've only been in like the kind of fight where you gotta pin a guy and then keep him down for like 10 seconds, and then you both get back up and you shake hands, and then you go get like a warm meal after, and sometimes you have like a sleepover and you play games. Anyway, I've never been in a real fight before. So what can you tell me about it? Well, I mean, I've been in real fights in the sense of like in the Drakkenheim, but not in the sense of like a fighting pit where you're like rah rah rah, like really fighting each other, and not trying to kill them. Briar, do you know anything about that? Because you're a good fighter.
These kinds of fighting pits, the rules are a little bit new to me. But the fighting pits that I was part of, essentially part of my training, it was fighting until your opponent was not moving anymore.
Boy, that sounds real close to dead. But okay,
Yeah.
I understand.
But it's almost similar to rules. You just fight until your opponent's not standing anymore. Without killing them, of course.
Of course.
What kind of debris or things around? Like, are there any cups or silverware or anything that is probably about like fits in the palm of your hand around me?
In this room?
Yeah.
Probably nothing. Like, this is a very sparse room. There's a couple, like there's the cages that you guys are in. There's a dead body. Well, I mean, does it need to be just a piece of metal?
It doesn't necessarily have to be metal, but just it could be wood, metal, like a wooden cup or a small, even like a small stool or something like that.
So the reason why I'm asking is the guy that got stabbed and is now lying dead in a pool of his own blood is one of the pins of the clubs. And they always wear like these leather jackets with these iron spikes on them. That's the closest thing that I can think of. Anything else is not really, like, there's no utensils.
All right. No, I'm fine. So Corey pulls out one of his 2 daggers that he has, and he's just like twirling it around a little bit. Mr. Ludwig, can you tell me a little bit more about these sewers? Like what's going on with the sewers?
They're underneath the city.
That makes sense. That's a good that's a really good place to put him.
So like, hypothetically, I'm not saying that we're gonna do it because obviously we got to fight in the fighting pits. Although I mean, we're fighting meat, right? But like hypothetically, what if somebody were to go in there? Is there a way out?
Yeah.
How would one do this? Are they gonna like? Is it really smelly down there? Is it a lot of water? Is it a? What does it look like?
Yeah, Bestie, where's your favorite place to go through the sewers?
Fighting pits.
So the sewers lead to the fighting pits?
Fighting pits are part of the sewers.
Oh.
Like emotions like next to him. Look.
So I'll go ahead and look around the corner.
You'll quite literally see part of a sewer system.
Does it end in a doorway?
Right now?
It seems so. Yeah, if you just look outside of this room, you'll see one of those ledges, and underneath you can probably see the shimmering of water.
What's up here? I'm gonna look up.
You'll see a hatch up there.
Hey, Ludwig, are we under the bar that we came from?
What bar you came from?
Sneaky McGee's.
The Stinky Pete's. Oh yeah, what he said.
No.
If do you want a drink? I can go up and get you a drink, Ludwig.
No.
You sure? They have some pretty good ale up there, I heard.
You talk much for a prisoner.
Hey, I ain't a prisoner. I'm fighting meat. Thank you very much. Right. So you don't mind if I go up and just take a peek?
No.
I'm gonna try the cellar door.
If you take one step up that ladder, like he walks towards you and grabs you by the tail.
Hey, you said you didn't mind.
I said no.
Oh.
You take one more step. You take one more step and I smash Kitty.
Okay, hey. But I understand now. Thank you very much. I asked you, can I go up there? Do you mind? And you were like, no. So obviously you didn't mind. But fine. Okay. I can see you don't understand certain languages.
Oh, Ludwig, he's a friend also. So you're my friend and he's my friend. So that means that you two are friends too. Also, Ludwig, have you ever been in the fighting pits? Have you fought?
Yeah.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any tips for a newcomer?
Smash hard. Make sure you win. Don't die.
Smash hard. Don't die. Make sure you win. Got it. Man, we are good friends. Thank you for that.
So I said you can't attack people who are outside of the ring, right? Like if there's somebody outside the ring and I shoot my crossbow at the guy who's inside the ring and he dodges it and it hits the guy behind him, whose fault is that? It's the guy who dodged, right?
You ask Butch. Butch tells.
Who's Butch?
He looks at you like puzzlingly, like, the man that was just in here. He looks like, didn't you see him or something?
All right, Petro, go ahead and talk to your friend.
Oh, Ludwig, we're gonna go explore the sewers now. Bye.
Bye.
Hey there, what's your name? I'm gonna say to the hurt guy.
I'm Eric. What's it to you?
Oh well, hi Eric. What's it to you? I'm Corey. Nice to meet you. Corey definitely knows what he meant, but he's just screwing with him. So, are you fighting meat too?
Yes. Give me a second. You caught me on guard with that one.
Pretty good.
I know that's normally a Petro line.
Which is why I didn't expect it.
All right, so you fighting meat too?
I was, yeah.
What happened to you?
I lost, but they figured it was penance enough for what I did, and I guess I'll be going back soon enough.
How do you get out of here?
Well, when you're free. You just go up to the surface through either one of the stairs that leads down from one of the bars, or you go down the sewers to one of the many other locations if you know where you're going.
So down the sewers. So down the sewers is the fighting pits, though, right?
Yeah, it's not far from here. If you go outside this room, cross the walkway, you'll be sure to find it.
Across the walkway. Okay, so if I go down this pathway down here, and then so it's like left, right. What are we talking?
He's trying to orient himself. You go right, cross the walkway, into a room, and then into another room. You can't miss it.
And then is it just like beyond there is the fighting pits? But then like, is there any other way? Like, are there any other directions you can go down here?
Yeah, there's the hospital area. I've been there before I was put back into a cage. There's a fence as well, if you're interested.
A fence?
Yeah, you know, people that buy stuff.
Oh, that kind of fence.
Yeah. Best fence is a good fence.
And there's a meeting room, which you shouldn't go to. There's usually important people there.
Ooh, important people. That sounds fun.
Hey, I will have you know that I am very important there, Mr. What's it to you?
Then why are you down here?
Obviously, there's been a mix-up. So we may have to go crack some heads and get some things straight.
Yeah, and also, if the other people that are in the meeting room are important, then they're down here too. So.
Yeah, but they're in the meeting room and not in the prison holding cells.
That's a good point.
Well, thank you very much. Whatever your first name was, I completely forgot it. Talk to you later.
You should look angry. You looked at you forgot Eric.
Bye. Oh, I knew it too. I was gonna say it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say Chris. All right, let's go.
Bye, Chris. What's it to you? All right. So we're supposed to go down this way to go to the fighting pits, right? There, Mr. Ludwig.
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
I hesitate to ask, but what's the quality of the water in these sewers?
Questionable. So the thing is about Drakkenheim is Drakkenheim has, in certain places in the city, has a double sewage system, so one for rainwater and one for basically anything else. This is the older part of town, and here it's sort of like joins together in one. Now you do notice that the water here is semi-stagnant, but there is a bit of movement to it, so it's going somewhere apparently. The water itself is definitely not as clear as you'd see here on the map. This looks pretty like almost drinkable. I assure you it's not. Other than the questionable quality of the water, you do notice that here and there's a bit of an octarine glow to it. There's a bit of like a purplish kind of glow to it. As a matter of fact, the water itself illuminates the area a little bit.
All right. They didn't tell us which way to go, so I guess we just go whichever way. Petro, lead the way.
Oh, well, there's glowy stuff that way. Corey, I know you like the glowy stuff.
Yeah, there's glowy stuff both ways. It looks like the water is just tainted with a little delirium. I don't think there's anything that I could actually salvage from this. Or at least I'll start looking for very sizable glowy areas.
Okay. It's in this area you don't notice any like group or like crystal or whatever that's causing it. It's just the water itself.
Which, yeah, like anything above just glitter looking stuff.
If you do run into something like that, I'll tell you.
Well, I think the fighting pits are this way, and I'm eager to see the battlefield because maybe that'll give us some kind of an advantage. So let's go check them out real quick.
As you walk across the wooden drawbridge, or the wooden bridge, it's not a drawbridge, you see that there is a hulk of a man standing there. He is just about your size, just like shorter, but like he's about your size, Petro. He looks like the kind of person you don't want to get on his bad side. And he's just leaning there against the wall with a small dagger in his hand, so he's sort of like flipping up and down. And as you walk this way, he just gives you like one eye and he says, "Wrong way. Get back."
Oh, okay. So So that way then?
Mhm.
Okay. Briar, he said wrong way, and he's very scary. So let's go the other way.
Ask him if he's fighting meat.
As I said, Briar, let's go back. Also, Briar, you're very quiet. I know that we're whispering, but I think your mic is maybe very well. I don't know how to say this in character.
It might be that the delirium has caught your voice.
Oh no, did the delirium catch my voice?
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it was a mic input thing.
I noticed. I've noticed it's been doing that a lot lately.
The acoustics in the sewer are very odd.
This weird gentleman called Mr. Mike did.
Yeah, open mic. Oh god.
That's what you can do in the fighting pits. Open mic.
I do agree. I don't want to piss off anybody that's in here.
Yeah, so Corey's like looking at the water as he's going pretty intently.
It's somewhere like there is sort of like an almost like what delirium does, and like the water and whatnot. This is delirium, like very clearly. If it's like dust or what it is that is like infusing this water like this, there is sort of like a morbid prettiness to it. But you don't see anything worth salvaging from this. Like maybe if you're gonna pan, you might get some dust out of this, but like it's hard to tell.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So carrying on, I'll sort of like tag along with them, but keep my eye open for anything that just looks like it's not rubble or disgusting water.
Sure.
Before I cross this bridge, how stable does it look?
That is a very fair question. For like it is as rickety as you would see. Like this, quite literally, is just like maybe this was like a picket fence somewhere that they just like pulled out of the ground, walked down here with, and just dropped it down as a walkway bridge. It seems like it stood the test of time so far. But if you want to like constructionally, this would not be approved.
I try to walk across it, like putting my feet on like the more supportive parts of it rather than like the cross beams.
Well, my good friend Petro, you seem to have the gift of foresight. Because how heavy are you?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh no!
I know.
Damn it.
Do you know?
He's 1 pound lighter than what needs to be to trigger whatever this is.
He's as light as a feather.
Well, the both of you are
pounds.
You're both below 100 pounds, but Petro isn't.
Yeah, that's a great question.
I see that.
I don't think is that even a part of character sheets? I don't know if it is.
Yes, it is. If you go to the second tab, so the inventory, it says it just above the top line of the
83 pound. Wait,
So that's weight carried.
oh,
Yeah.
my equipment is 83 pounds.
Yeah, but your total weight is
boy.
142.
Oh boy.
So yeah, that's quite heavy. You hear the floorboards creak underneath your foot.
It's probably more than that for Petro, honestly.
I believe this does not take into account the actual character's
I think that
weight.
just includes
You
like
know,
that like armor and stuff like that.
He's
Yeah.
like at least 300 pounds, honestly.
yeah, like fair enough, like just like the body itself. But the only number I can go off like realistically is just like the stuff you have on you. But yeah, like it makes all the more sense because you are a big guy. You can hear the boards creak underneath your feet. You have two options: either react to it or just push on and walk. What do you do?
Well, I did say that I was trying to step on the more stable areas.
Yes.
And so I think in reaction to this, he would do like a leap toward the other side. That
Sure.
he's walking.
Make me an acrobatics check as you like quickly hop away from this little bridge.
Not great at those.
He's amazing at those.
Is he possibly close enough
that's
to
an 8.
where? Oh
Is he possibly close enough to what?
For me to probably like catch him in case he falls. Attempt to grab his arm.
You know what? I'll give you advantage on that. So roll it again.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That is fair.
Briar.
Like, both of your teammates can catch you. Here.
No, Corey's.
It's worse. It's a 6. So
Oh no!
better
Never
of the
trust your
2 is
party
an
members.
8.
I was gonna ask if
Yeah.
I'm far enough to not help.
So you break through a couple of these boards and you hit the water. Luckily, you don't suffer any damage from that, but you do drop into delirium contaminated water. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy!
Oh no!
Fortunately, I have. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything. All right.
He's really tall, so his face isn't even in the water.
Oh, it was a 19 and then changed. It's a 6.
Oh.
If his face isn't even in the water, can he get like? I don't know. Never mind.
If you fall down, you get like
crap.
How deep is it?
Yeah. Not too deep. When you fall down, you basically your feet will touch the ground, so you go under and then you can stand up and basically just like you're fine.
Gosh, guys, it sure is a good thing that I put on these fishing boots that go all the way up to my waist, and I did not touch delirium just now.
I believe this is your first level right now because you have. Were you cured or not?
Yeah, he was.
I've been cured. I've been cured twice of contamination.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be like 3 times the charm. You get a level of contamination.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yep. Since this happens because of contaminated water, can you also roll me a d6, please?
Yeah, sure. Ooh.
Roll a 6.
It's a 1.
Oh, no.
All right, let me get the mutation table because that's the one you should roll.
No.
Oh no.
Okay, to be fair, Petro had to have this happen sometime before he did something else.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am so coordinated and never have any accidents.
Hey, you know what? It's just gonna make him even more handsome than he already is.
Absolutely.
It's all this.
So at this point, I think I can divulge because it happened a couple of times now. How this works is every single time you get a level of contamination to your character. So even if you go from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, doesn't matter. Every single time you go up, there's a couple of things that you might have. So from 0 to 1, you don't suffer any effects immediately, but you also need to roll this d6, and you need to, at the very least, roll better than the levels of contamination that you have on you. So if you have 3 levels of contamination, you need to roll a 4 or more. For you had to roll a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and you didn't.
Yep.
I'm going to offer you an option. Would you like to roll the d20 or shoot I?
I would like to roll it so that I at least have the illusion of agency.
Go right ahead.
All right, here we go. We got a 16.
Oh boy.
Okay. This is going to be really funny.
Oh no.
So you drop into the water.
You don't want to hear
completely that. You're soaked. And you feel like a little woozy because of that. Like, also the fall and whatnot that sort of did something to you. So you're like, that's like, you probably want to get out as fast as you can, right?
Oh yeah. Hey guys, can you help me up?
So as you say that and you walk towards the ledge to get up there, you just like walk vertically for a second and then walk like onto it. You've just gained the spider climb ability.
Oh guys, thanks for your help. That was really useful. I'm also amazed that you were able to pull me up so easily. That was impressive.
Corey was mid laughing at what just happened, and then he sees you just like just walk vertically along the wall.
Yes.
Petra, how do you feel? What's going on?
I feel a little woozy, and my feet are kind of cold because they were just wet. And I hadn't cleaned my socks in a while. And I feel a little funny, but overall I feel okay. How are you?
Petra, sit down for a second. And he
okay.
He gestures at a small pile of rubble.
Uh-huh.
All right, can I let me look at your feet for a second. I need to check your boots. What's going on? Your boots look like they've been scuffed or something.
Why? What's going on?
Yeah, you might have damaged your boots. Let me see if I can fix them.
Oh, okay. Here you go. And he takes off his boots.
Corey's gonna start examining the boots where he had contact with the wall.
There's nothing apparent over there. They're just like rather big, but normal boots.
Well, could you try them off for me while you're at it?
Sure. And he throws them over his shoulder and onto the ledge, not into the water. Yeah, sure. Throw them over his shoulder. Let me take a look. He just like he doesn't even ask this time. He just starts looking at your feet and your ankles with like a small magnifying glass and a little light.
There's nothing apparent there.
Petra turns to Briar, and he's just like, "Is this like a thing that he?"
I just need to see something's going on, Petro. I don't think you understand what's going on right now. but something's happened to you. Could you do me a favor and just touch the like how high is the ceiling?
I can look that up for you. Continue your roleplay. I'll have a look.
So I'm gonna need you to go get this, and he pulls out his crossbow and he shoots a bolt into the ceiling. He said, "Could you get that for me?"
Oh, it's kind of hard to reach while I'm sitting down.
Well, just go ahead and climb up the climb the. I mean, it's like a rock climbing, right? You've done rock climbing.
Oh, I mean, I've climbed trees more than rocks, but yeah.
Have you ever climbed a petrified tree?
I don't know. Maybe I've climbed a lot of trees.
Same thing. I believe in you.
Some of them had like writing in them, like little petroglyphs. But is that what a petrified tree is?
Exactly.
Petrified. So yeah, if you want, you can totally like walk up the wall right now. Also, I don't have any number on the ceiling, so let's just say it's like 15 foot high.
Okay, so a little higher than you can reach.
Yeah.
So could you get that for me?
He like jumps a few times to try to reach. Oh, I'm really sorry, Corey. It's a little higher than I can reach.
Just remember when you got out of the water. Imagine that this wall is you got to climb it. Just do that. I want to see something.
Okay, that's a very silly request, but I will try. And then he tries.
It just goes natural, as if you're going on all fours on the ground.
And then he grabs it and brings it down. Here you go, Corey.
The whole time he's against the wall, like Corey's trying to see, is it magnetism? Does he have little hairs and grippers? Like, what's going on?
It's really hard to tell what's going on here, but this is definitely something that he didn't have before. Your best guess is that it isn't magical in nature, as you don't see anything like any form of magic happening. So something must have changed about his body, but what it is, it's not readily apparent.
All right. 1 second. He climbs onto his shoulders, grabs Norbit. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna need some extra diagnostics from him when you're in the armor. I need you to keep an eye out for changing physiology and biology. Okay, thanks." He puts him right back.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to go this way next, or?
He gives you back the shoes.
Just for completeness sake, for spider climb, it is quite literally the way that spider climb just works. So just to reiterate, you now have a climbing speed which is equal to your normal walking speed. You can climb difficult surfaces, and cool. That includes upside down ceilings and basically anything without needing an ability check for it.
And you don't need to have your hands can be free while you're doing it.
Correct.
That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, that's really cool to have.
I think Petro probably just wouldn't even notice right away. So I'm going to keep playing as if he doesn't know that that he has this ability.
Fascinating. Corey's just on his shoulder.
Okay.
All right,
so anyway, we should go this way, I guess, or do you want to go down the hallway that we just saw?
Let's look down the hallway. Yeah.
Alrighty. As you look into this room, you will see what seems to be some sort of like an infirmary. You see a couple of stretchers with people lying on there in various states of ouchie. And other than that, you see two people who are in an active conversation. One of them looks sort of like a gnome who is wearing a very bloodied apron. The other looks like a lady with some with rather pretty blonde hair who's currently wiping off her hands.
Okay, so we found the infirmary.
What's in there, Briar?
Mr. Mike visited you again, Briar.
Here we go. Is that a little bit better?
Yep.
So we found the infirmary. I think we should keep going.
Corey climbs over the wall over Briar and just pops in. I want to listen.
Yeah, so does Petro.
Petro,
I can't win.
I just want to listen in one of their conversation.
You will hear like a little part of it as they notice that 3 people have just walked into the infirmary. But as you walk in, you will hear like the gnome saying, "I have to take off his leg." Oh, hello.
Oh,
What
hi.
are you doing here?
Hey,
Just browsing.
window
You're in
shopping.
the market. You're in the market for a new fighter.
We are new fighters, actually.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
We were sent here to get healing supplies for after the next fight.
we don't really have healing supplies.
You don't have any supplies. What kind of infirmary is this?
Rather infirm for an infirmary.
Yeah, you can telling me. Well, do you guys need healing supplies? I got a line on a distributor.
But we need some empty stretchers. If you are going in for the very first fights, I'll probably need some extra beds soon.
Oh, well, we'll try to just make sure that anybody that we beat up, we'll just try to get them into a little bit better shape before they come to you. So hopefully it's easier work for you.
Also, that bridge out there was broken when we found it.
That bridge.
Never
Oh,
mind.
the water is also very cold.
And spidery.
The lady walks towards you and she says, don't worry about him. He's just doing his job. Hi, my name is Patty. And we don't need any healing supplies. I have enough magic to help these poor souls out. They're currently resting. Anything I can help you with?
Oh, no, I'm glad to hear that you have enough healing to help these people. I'm something of a healer myself. So if you ever need any help, let me know.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate that. Are you currently okay?
Oh, I'm great. Nothing wrong with me whatsoever.
He just nudges Petro.
Nah, he's totally fine. He's totally fine. It's great. We get so much data.
Okay. What about you, ma'am? She says as she looks at Briar.
I should be fine for now.
All right. Well, if you do need something, sorry, what's up, Mr.
I was gonna say I died about an hour ago. Do you have anything that can help me?
She looks very puzzling at you, and she says, "You died an hour ago."
I
Yeah.
brought him back.
I was stabbed here and here and here, and I think that was it. I dodged the last one. He winks.
Well, seeing as you are on your feet, good Sir Cat, I think I can't really help you beyond that, but I can give you some good advice.
Yes.
It really helps to prevent that, so you won't
Not get
end up in
stabbed,
a situation you were
right.
again. Yes.
Yeah, that's what all the doctors say. It's like, it really hurts when I'm doing this. Well, then don't do it. Well, that's obvious. Come on.
Well, yeah. I mean, prevention is first steps towards towards a good health. You know.
On that note, actually, we were trying to figure out what we could do to prevent fighting. So is there a location where we can exit through so as to not go through the fighting pits? Prevention is the key to whatever you just said.
Well, yes, there's multiple. There is an entrance into one of the bars in the fighting pits themselves. And if you go across the other walkway towards the fighting pits, you'll come to a meeting room. There is a stone staircase that also leads up to one of the bars. Unfortunately, for both of those, you will have to go through the fighting pits.
Where are the fighting pits? We've been walking around for a while now down here trying to find them.
Oh, she says it's very simple, and she points towards the north. That is the fighting pits. And down there, she points towards the south. That is where Tig is. Tig is our local fence. So if you're looking for the fighting pits, it's right down this hallway here. And she points to the north once more.
Tig is your local fence?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go to the fighting pits. But first, Petro, Brian, I lost my glasses down here.
Oh, I'll help you find them.
So, Petro,
yep.
what sound does Petro make when he's going along the walls and stuff? What kind of sounds are we hearing?
I'll leave it up to Petro.
I think, he just stepped in a bunch of water, so it's kind of that like squish, squish, squish when you're walking in like wet boots.
Yeah.
I love it. Galoshes sounds. Got it.
Oh God.
Exactly.
So as you walk into this room, you see a very young man sitting behind a desk. At first glance, you even wonder if he is of age. Probably, because like this is not the place where you would put children, but he isn't old exactly. And as you walk into the room, you notice that there is also a very grumpy-looking individual standing next to the ladder over there.
Damn.
He's wearing a full plate armor set.
So many grumpy people down here.
Hi there.
Hi, welcome to Take Shop. How can I help you?
I was gonna wonder what kind of inventory you got.
Oh, well, I have everything that you might ever need, my good friend. I am a purchaser of fine wares, and I also sell them. I take in anything that you might want to sell. I'll, of course, give it a fair judgment. And I am your go-to shop whenever you have something that is too hot to handle, because I know a way to get it out of Drakkenheim. As far as what I have for sale right now, I do have a couple of potions, and I have and he looks underneath his desk and he pulls out like a wooden crate. Yep, I got a couple of magic items for you.
He looks over at Briar and Petro.
Huh?
I'm not stopping you from buying anything.
All right. So what kind of magic items are we talking? What do you got? What anything of an arcane nature or anything mechanical? You got any stopwatch? What do you got?
Now, I'm not really a mage, but from what I understand is that magic items are usually of an arcane nature, but you'll be the judge. So I have, and he like pulls out 2 boots, and he puts them on the table. He said, so I have these, which are the boots of false tracks. Then I have this, and he pulls out a coil of rope. He said, this is some rope of mending. Then I have, this, and he pulls out this really ugly sackcloth doll. He said, this is a talking doll.
How much is the doll?
Talking doll?
Wouldn't you want to know what it does first?
Oh, it's just really cute.
Oh, yes, it is very much so. This one goes for 250 gold.
Whoa, hey, mister, that just seems like an unfair price. I mean, that's
you don't know
that's a lot of money for a doll.
The doll.
Yes, it is.
What do dolls do? They sit there.
Yeah.
Well, this one does do a little more than that. It's a talking doll.
Okay, so it talks.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a teddy bear, Mr. Ruxpin. He could talk to me all the time.
So, for a talking doll, you can teach it a couple of lines, and then you can set a condition, and upon that condition's happening, the doll will speak the line that you have told the doll to say. So let's just say that you say that whenever someone picks it up, it should say, "I like candy," and then it will say that.
So it's a programmable doll. I like it.
Yes.
Okay. Keep going. I'm sorry. I don't want the doll.
Okay. Looking at the doll, by the way, Corey, you notice that there is like a little label on the side as well.
Can I read it?
I'd say so, that you can read that. It has a tagline on it. And it says, "E's no fun, E's no Blinsky." And you have no idea what that means.
I feel like that name is shrouded in mystery.
Yeah, shrouded in mist. And then I had this, and he pulls out a wand that he puts on the table. He's like, "A wand."
Just a wand?
It's the Wand of Smiles.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
How much is it?
It is. The Wand of Smiles isn't that expensive. I'm running a special on them today. I only have one left, so this is going to be 99 gold.
Okay. What does it do as he picks it up and just like looks at it?
So this wand has a couple of charges, and while you use it, you can point at human or bugbear of your choice, and they will then be forced to smile for 1 minute. Off table upon a charisma saving.
Do me, Corey.
Do you mind if I do a test run just to see if it actually works? Because you never know if these things are going to work unless you try them out, right?
You know what? Why not? Today's been a slow day anyways. Go right ahead.
Alrighty. Hey, Petro. What has 7 screw it. And he just
Petro's got like a big frown on his face, like in anticipation of being forced to smile.
So you would require a Constitution saving throw. However, you can elect to.
No, I want to roll it. I want to roll it.
Yes, definitely roll it.
That's the smart player option.
Roll it. Roll it.
All right, it is a 16.
You actually beat it. So you're standing there, big frown on your face, and that just stays. Nothing happens.
Doesn't work.
Yeah. So you said it makes people smile.
Apparently, your friend is too smart to get cast with this. Like, I don't know. I'm a mage.
It.
Yeah. Okay.
It's magical. I assure you.
Here's your stick back, and he gives it back. He gives it back the wand.
Well, that's all I have for today.
Does do you have any just regular wands? Like something that like maybe a mage accidentally lost it or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Usually. Just unfortunately right now, this is the only stock that I have left.
Yeah,
I had a couple of buyers recently that bought up a whole bunch of these things.
Oh yeah? What kind of stuff? The smiling wands or other stuff?
See, I am a fence, and that means that I value client privacy very much so, because that is the core of my business. So unfortunately, I can't tell you.
Hey, we mean no offense. Sorry about that, buddy.
Oh, good one.
I do mean fence.
I also understand jokes.
I'm offensed. Anyway, all right. Well, so
I'm on the fence about it.
What's your name again, Tig? Well, okay. So Tig, thank you very much for showing me your wares. It's not really a super wow factor, but I may or may not have a distributor or some people who can get some things that would require your services at the future. So we might be doing businesses eventually. And as a potential future business partner, are there any ways out of here that's not through the fighting pits?
Yeah, there's ladder over here, and he points at it.
What about big guy over there? Grumpy.
Oh, that's Tony. Tony, say hi. Hi.
Hi, Tony.
Tony doesn't talk much. Tony's a half-orc, and he leans more into his orc ancestry than his human ancestry, which makes him very effective at what he does.
Well, Tony, Tig, you guys have been great. So I think we're going to go ahead and head on out.
Okay, so Tig, I know that you can't tell us exactly what they bought, but in the past, when you've sold stuff to people who were going to go fight in the pits, was there anything that you were like, oh man, that proved to be very useful in the fighting pits?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's an example of that?
Oh, so I had a couple of magical swords that I sold, and they were great. I had this one. It was said to be touched by like a moon goddess or something. And,
cool.
Yeah, it looked very pretty. It gave off a lot of like moonlight or whatever it was. Yeah, it was really, really pretty.
Did it do anything?
Well, yeah, it shined like a moonlight. Beyond that, I'm not really sure what it did, but it was pretty.
Oh, we had a glowing sword at one point too. Whatever happened to that thing, Briar?
Made me give it back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Sorry.
Fire, sacred flame.
Well, I admit that's on me. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
And then there was this other sword who that was really pretty. It was a named sword even. It had a name, which whenever a sword has a name, that usually means it's important.
Oh. I'll remember that for the future if that ever comes up.
No.
Yeah.
My
one was
sword's
made of
named
of a very special metal.
Oh.
steel.
Cool.
Something with an A. No, I forgot the name, but something with an A.
Albert?
No.
Adamantium?
That's the one. Yes.
Adam. Oh wait, we already got it. Okay.
Yes, it was an adamantite sword, and it was called Shatterspike.
Ariana?
Hmm?
Interesting.
So, was that recently sold, or that's something from a long time ago?
Yes. No, that was not too long ago. And I sold it to a tiefling.
What does the shatter spike do? Does it shatter into spikes?
Oh no, it just hurts really bad if you hit someone with it.
Okay. And what color did you say did it glow?
Quickly above table, do you know what adamantine does in like D&D battles?
Like, does it automatically crit?
I do not.
Yes, auto crit whenever you hit. Yeah, and it's a pretty good damn sword, so it hurts.
And you said that was glowing, or
be on the lookout for any tieflings. Got it.
The
No offense,
adamantines.
She stares at Corey.
What? With a sword, okay?
I imagine Briar looks at the two swords on her side.
She's just dagger in her boot.
With a fancy sword, all right?
Wow, don't need to get offensive about the choice of weapons.
God, well, you know what? I came here to shop and find cool things. You guys suck. He just walks away.
Okay,
Don't mind him. He's cranky.
You seem like a good guy. And I appreciated talking with you.
Well, likewise, you seem like a friendly guy, which is more than I can say of most people down here.
And hey, even though your wand didn't work, you can still have a smile from me.
No, I appreciate that. Are you gonna join the fighting pits?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm gonna try not to hurt anybody though.
Well, there's ways of doing that.
Oh yeah?
Of course.
Oh,
Did you listen or read the rules?
Oh yeah. He told us all the rules, but it just sounds like, if somebody's coming at you and they're like, rah, then I gotta defend myself.
Yeah. Or you step out of the way. If they stumble out of the circle, you win.
Oh, that's a really good tip. I hadn't even thought about that. Wait, can I push them out of the circle?
I guess so. Everything is allowed.
Oh, even better. Okay. Wow. Tig, thank you so much. Also, DM, do I have my wallet on me? My stuff on me?
Your money has not been taken with you from you. Only your weapons and whatnot are currently.
I put a gold on the table, and I'm just like, that's really helpful information. Thank you so much. I bet somebody's gonna walk out of here alive that otherwise might not have because of you.
Wow, that makes me feel very important. Thank you.
Oh, you are very important, and you seem like you're doing a good job down here. So just keep it up, buddy.
Hey, I try to do the right thing. Saving the treasures of Drakkenheim and making some money on the side. Seems like a good business.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not great that you kidnap people and then bring them down here and force them to fight, but still, given the context, you're doing a great job.
I've never done all of those things, but okay.
Okay. I mean, it's more
fine,
of a
then.
systemic issue rather than an individual basis, but anyway, it was great to meet you, Tig. You take care.
Well, you too.
And then I leave. And I'm gonna, as I walk past these people in the infirmary, can I just give them like a quick once over and see, if there's anything that I could potentially do? Oh, sorry, I stepped on you. Anything I could potentially do to help?
Well, now they're dead. Roll me a medicine check.
Oh no!
All right. I don't think that's why it's having me roll, but we'll see, I guess. It is a 17.
They look pretty messed up. One of them has like a lot of like cuts and slashes. The other one looks like very bruised, like it's used like a punching bag. Both of them are completely out cold.
But not like fully dead.
No. They're breathing, but both of them are breathing very haggardly.
Okay. I go over to the healer person.
Yep.
And I just say to her, just so you know, both of these guys are very beat up, and they kind of were used like punching bags, and they're still alive.
Yes, I know.
Okay, good. Anyway, take care.
See you
I
later.
appreciate your concern, though.
Oh, I appreciate yours. honestly, I came down here. I was kind of forced to come down here, and I'm like, they're gonna be all bad people down here because they forced us down here, and they're gonna make us fight. But really, that's been like just a lot of nice people, honestly. And so I just kind of appreciate that.
Well, thank you. Most people don't really pay us mind unless they need to be here. So I like that. Thank you.
Well, I might need to be here later, depending on how things go. So, just don't forget about old Petro.
Well, I wish you good luck. People like you shouldn't be down here in the first place.
Oh, I appreciate that. Unfortunately, I lost my modeling job. Okay, bye.
Petro was a model? What?
Told you, the water only made him more handsome. So when they come out, Corey's up on next to this bridge, and he's basically just got his woodworking tools, and he's just like testing it, making sure there's no like looking for weak spots and stuff to avoid what just happened last one.
This looks like a pretty sturdy bridge. Like this one is a built bridge. This one wasn't just dropped down here. It's built.
Okay, I think this one should be fine. Petro's just step carefully.
I'll walk over this part. Oh wait, are we walking under the bridge right now? What's happening?
That depends on what you want to do. You can walk underneath it. You can also climb up. It's not that high off the ground. For you, Petro, you'd have to crawl to climb.
Petro, you might as well go over. I mean, seeing as you can, stick to walls now.
Oh, I can't stick to the wall. But yeah, I could probably get over it.
Petro man, Spider Petro.
Well, I don't. Why?
With great stickiness comes great responsibility there, Petro.
Well, that's true. That's true for sure.
Does either direction look like? Because she said due north was the fighting pit. So like
yes, and if you look into the room to your right, right now to the east, that definitely looks like a fighting circle or something. As you see a lot of compressed dirt, like a lot of people have been walking on it, and it's like caked in blood. What you say, telltale signal of a place where a lot of fighting happens.
Sure.
If I remember back to when that older guy was telling us the rules, did it seem like he was going to come back for us, or we were supposed to go find him?
He said that you had 1 to 2 hours to prepare and then come to the fighting pits.
Oh, okay.
How long's it been?
About an hour.
This place is exhausting.
Into the fighting pits, huh? Or wait, what's this room I'm in?
So as you look inside, you see a rather large room with a circle slowly, subtly drawn in the dirt. There's a lot of blood on the ground, caked into the dirt, and as you look around, you see a lot of people over here.
It's heart-shaped.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, not the circle part, but the stools around it form a big heart.
Oh,
that is correct.
God.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit, yeah. Look at that.
I love it. This thing is very Valentine's Day themed. I like it. You want to celebrate?
Do we see any familiar faces in the crowd?
Yeah, a couple. First off, in the middle of the circle, as you walk in, well, as a matter of fact, as you walk in, let's just do it like thematically. As you walk in, you will hear that the crowd is currently cheering and clapping. As you see that one of the fighters walks off to the side and sits down again, where another one is being dragged off towards the infirmary. And you see that 2 people walk back into the circle. One of them is Bull. You recognize him. It's the older man with the white beard. Next to him is what seems to be a halfling with a very bushy beard and a gorgeous curled mustache, which I do have to call out, of course. Bull is rousing the crowd a little bit, pointing out a couple of things about the fight and basically getting people riled up for the next fight. And as he is done, you'll see the halfling stepping forward and basically riding on that enthusiasm within the crowd and trying to sell some tickets and take some wagers on the next couple of fights. And he's making his rounds. Looking at the people in the audience, yeah, you'll see a couple of familiar faces. You'll see Rose and Veronica, 2 of the people that you got into a bit of a struggle with upstairs, as well as Christian, the elf that ultimately discovered who you were. Sitting next to Veronica, you also see that Mel is down here.
As Bull is talking to the crowd, I'm taking special note of his intonation and his what he's saying.
I can only surmise as to why you would do that. Hinty hint. Okay. Sure. Like he has a very, some people have that sort of like that announcer's voice, the stretched open arms and be like, well, that was it. Like that's what he's doing.
Okay, great. Let's get ready to rumble.
That. As he concludes his little speech, he looks around and sees the three of you coming in. And he quickly approaches the three of you.
Oh, not our turn yet. We're just taking a peek.
Just making sure. Are you ready or?
I mean, I think Petro. I think we gotta.
Oh, we were still preparing. I think.
Yeah. We're still preparing. Just getting a lay of the land,
Well, all right. You have some more time. So take your time. We'll do another round. And he walks back into the circle.
We'll put on a show for you.
Sure. I hope so.
Are the people we're gonna be fighting? Are they in this round?
You asked that to Bull?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. It's the champions of all the bars over there, and he points towards the group that is sitting collectively over here.
Of course, the champions. And Petro's like trying to practice his voice.
So, looking at the group of assembled people that are sitting there, of multiple walks of life, you think you see something like maybe like a goblin or an orc. It's hard to tell. You see a couple of humans. You see a dwarf and you see a gnome. They all definitely look, excuse me. They all definitely sort of look like fighters in their own way. But a couple of them have like some sort of like a telltale mark. For example, there is one with a rather large beard that is wearing a beautiful large pink heart on his armor. You get the feeling that stands for something. You don't immediately recognize it. Bull looks at all of you and he says, just let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I think we're going to explore a little bit. Is that right, guys? Or how do you feel?
Yeah. Actually, you guys go ahead and explore. I'm gonna watch this round.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, kind of. He sort of sidles up to you guys. I kind of want to get a beat on the competition,
Fair enough.
He just sits down on one of the bales.
Sure.
Also, I just did all that like, I'm going to record his intonation and stuff. And then I realized that Disguise Self doesn't reset until after a long rest. So I guess that's not happening.
Cool setup, though.
Yeah, oh well.
Are you guys going to explore beyond this room? Are you going to look somewhere else? Or because then we'll cover that before we cover
Take a
like
peek
a
over
round of fighting.
here.
Sure. As you look over there, you find a rather sizable room. And as you peek around the corner, you see that there's quite a few people over here who are currently just talking. As you enter, one of them immediately steps forward and says, Hey, off limits. What are you doing here?
Oh,
Just looking around.
This is the meeting room. If you need the fighting pits, they're behind you.
oh.
Thank you for pointing us in the right direction.
What are you guys meeting about?
He just like looks angrily at you, and he's not responding to that.
Are you meeting about like what your favorite flavor of ice cream is, or like what your favorite animal is? Because mine's a frog, and maybe you could be meeting about like how do we get the water in the sewers to be cleaner? Maybe you're like that kind of people.
Listen, you big oaf, you probably already are down here with the reasons. I've never seen you here before. Don't make me give you another reason.
Ooh. Oh. All right. I mean, I'm flattered, but I'm actually never mind. We gotta go. Okay. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Petro. Bye. And then we leave, or at least I do.
As you turn around, you just see a bit of a fight transpire as Bull announces the next two fighters. He calls out a random name. Let's just call them Nigel, who steps into the ring. And on the other side, he points towards the row of champions and he says, "And Nigel will be taking up arms against the one and the only Glassjaw Jake." And one of the guys in this row stands up and walks into the ring with like a very knowing smile. He seems to brandish a scimitar on him. And Bull just points at the both of them and he says, "You know the rules, do you not?" And they both nod. He said, "Well, then let the fighting commence." And he runs out of the ring to let the fight start. And the crowd goes wild because the fight is about to start. In the next coming moments, you see these two running around each other like a fight will transpire. Scimitar against dagger. Trying to use a light crossbow to shoot at each other. It's pretty harsh, like looking at something that is potentially not lethal as it's frowned upon. They're both really trying to kill each other, from what you can tell. But sure enough, after a couple of seconds, Nigel hits the ground and is gasping for air and raises one hand, and you can hear a very soft "see." And Jake puts a scimitar right above him and then stops and raises his hands, and everyone once again cheers very loudly for him. And as Nigel is being pulled away towards the infirmary, Jake sits down again in the row, and Bull enters the ring again. And as he steps in, he says, yes, that was a unexpected outcome." Everyone laughs a little bit. It's really awkward when I have to say that people laugh about a joke that I just made. We have a very special treat for you tonight. Next up, after a short break, will be a new trio that have recently joined our fighting pits. And you know the deal. New people have to fight. So they will be taking up arms against not one, not two, but all 5 of our heroes. We're going to see how they fare. Let's see how ready they are. If you want to put a bet down on the new people or on our champions, find your way toward Rocky and put down your money now. I'll be returning shortly.
Is Rocky
over to the 3 of you again?
Is Rocky the top right?
Yeah, he pointed towards the halfling who is indeed Rocky, and he's already like going around taking bets.
Oh, I wonder who those 3 are that they're going to fight next.
It's you, dummy.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, Mr. Bull, can we bet on ourselves?
Unfortunately, betting on yourself is prohibited.
Yeah, crap.
Oh, can we bet against ourselves?
Yes, that you can do.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, it does. When you die, that money will go towards any family you have next of kin.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
They can't just throw and jump out of the ring?
What? Your family?
Well, no, if you jump out of the ring, you lose the fight, right?
Correct.
I'm going to put 100 gold on myself.
Oh. What
Wait, on myself to lose. On myself to lose.
Okay.
I'm his next of kin.
I guess you can do that. And he calls over Rocky, who rushes over.
Never mind. Because we gotta. Rocky, nice to meet you, my friend. Do you have a buddy named Adrian?
Yeah, it's my wife.
I gotcha. I imagine you're big in the fighting ring yourself.
Yeah. Like 2-time champion, and I'm soon gonna fight like for the 3rd time. And my wife doesn't really like it, but I just gotta. Just one more time.
I got you.
I hear in the next one you're gonna get a robot, and it's gonna serve drinks to all your friends.
What's a robot?
Oh, it's like an automaton. He's got one actually.
Yeah. I can even teach him to sing "Happy Birthday, Polly." Anyway,
wow.
There you go.
I got a good friend who's named Polly. That's great.
I figured. Anyway,
Everyone takes 2 psychic damage.
Yeah. Never
What was I
mind.
saying before stream
we'll bet
about
later.
like drawing on fiction?
It's fun, right? Like,
Anyway, see you later, buddy. Go to distance.
You didn't want to. You didn't want to make a bet.
Nah. I think we got this. I think we got this.
Oh,
All right.
I'd like to place a bet.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
On who do you want to put a bet?
I will put a bet on my friend Briar to win.
She loses.
That she wins.
You can't bet on yourself, as in your team.
Oh, that's not myself. That's Briar.
Yeah, but she's still part of your team, isn't she?
Oh. Wait, did you bet against the whole team to lose, Corey?
What are the odds? No, I haven't bet yet. What are the odds?
I don't know yet. I haven't seen you fight.
Well, I mean, but you obviously you're giving people odds when they're betting. You know,
We're very, very strong. We're probably gonna win.
Well, you know what? With the people that bet here mostly, with new groups, we start off with a 1-to-1, and then like it grows or shrinks as you guys progress.
so if we bet 50 and we lose, then we get 100.
If you bet against yourself, yes.
Yeah. I got 50 on us losing. I
Wait.
pull up 50 gold.
All right.
Wait, Corey.
Yeah.
If we don't put on a show though, they're not gonna let us free. I don't think.
Oh no, yeah, it's just hedging my bets, you know, because who knows? Maybe here's 50 gold on us losing, but
Right.
we're gonna win. Don't worry.
Sure. So if you win, you lose all this money, and if you lose, you can't collect because you're probably dead or you're going to be imprisoned. So great, thanks.
I mean, I know that you're supposed to be the financially responsible one, Corey, but in this instance, I'm not so sure that was a good decision.
No, because if we
It really wasn't.
if we lose, well, because they said we're not gonna get killed. Like they just said we need to fight. They didn't say anything about winning.
Might I
mean
remind
you
you that,
could.
yeah, killing is frowned upon, but not impossible.
Yeah, it's not
Exactly.
impossible, but that doesn't mean you're gonna do it. Like that guy over there, Mr. Glassjaw dude, he didn't kill that guy. Very friendly
They might
competition.
still do it with us.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, we might make 50 gold out of it.
Oh, Mr. Bull, who
Even
are we gonna
so.
fight?
You'll fight the 5 fighters over there, and he points towards the other side of the room. Champions of the bars, and depending on your composition, they will join in 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. So we could just see them. Also, Briar, I cut you off. Sorry.
Even so, we need to fight like they might kill us. Still knock them out, but we do need to fight like they might kill us.
Yeah, you're right. I have an idea. I think we should tag team. We should do like two at once.
Well, for the first round, all 3 of us have to fight.
Wait.
Well, not all
Really?
at once. They won't let us all fight at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can only do 1 or 2 at a time. Wait, so how
Okay.
you said it was going to be a fair fight, Mr. Bull? Like it's 3 versus 5. How's that fair?
Well, if you decided to do 1, you'll get a 1v1, and when you win, you move to the next hero that we have over there.
Yeah, so
if
we
you-
got to fight 5 people. They got to fight 3.
Yeah,
That ain't fair.
why not?
So what you're saying? What if we bring in the other 2 members of our team that we haven't announced yet?
And who might those be?
Oh, there's a
Blackjack
dozen of us.
Mel, hey buddy, come here. I want to talk to you.
Oh God!
Come on over, Blackjack Mel. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Blackjack Mel didn't hear the last part of our conversation, right? Come here, buddy. See this guy over here? He's coming. He's our buddy.
Hey, you guys made it.
Hey, how you doing? See, Bull, I told you.
Unwillingly, we've made it.
He's our buddy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I even put a bet on you guys. I think you
Really?
guys are gonna win.
Oh, thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
but you know you can't bet
How
on your own
generous.
team.
You're not my team.
Bull.
Hey, Mel, could you put a little more of a bet on me, and then if we win, then you pay me?
Well, this money isn't for you. It's for me. But if you guys do really well, I might have something for you in return, which is not going to be money.
Boy, this whole Drakkenheim thing, I don't know about it.
Come on. All right, Mel. Well, thanks for stepping in to be a 4th. I appreciate that, buddy.
Oh wow, you're gonna join us? That's so exciting, Mel.
He looks at the three of you and then looks at Bull. He says, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I told you would try to weasel out of it, Bull. Didn't I tell you that?
So is Mel now joining you or what?
Well, he's trying to weasel his way out, but you saw him. He's part of our group. He's part of our family, you know?
Well, it did sound like that, Mel. So what do you have to say for it? It's been a while since you fought in the rings, so it'll be fun, right?
So fun.
Well, I'm not dressed for the occasion. Like I got my good leathers on today.
Yeah, Mel. But they said if you try to back out, it's time. So.
Oh, and I'm not backing out. I wasn't into.
I believe in you, Mel.
That's the thing. And you hear suddenly, Briar, behind you, a voice that says, "He will not be fighting."
Ah, crap.
As you turn around, you notice that there are two people standing in the doorway. They're tieflings.
Hey, they said no invisibility.
They were just coming up.
did one of you guys buy a sword from Tig earlier?
Maybe, says Lies. Yeah, maybe indeed, says Deceit.
Can I see it?
He told us it was really cool. Your sword.
Swords are nice, aren't they? Mel, you have a moment. We need to discuss something. After which you can join the fight.
Oh, should I come too?
You will be doing what your task is, Petro. You will be fighting.
They know my name.
Well, sorry, guys, it's yes, it's fine now. Go on ahead to the meeting room. Briar, Corey, it's so nice to see you. We wish you all the luck. I'm sure that you won't need it, but just in case. We'll see you in a bit. And they walk along with Mel towards the meeting room.
Yeah, later, Mel. Next time.
Well, just the three of you then, I guess. Shall I announce you?
Yeah. Our name is Shot in the Dark or whatever.
I guess it's as good a time as any.
Okay. Get ready then. We'll start this. And
all right. Hey, Corey. Or Petro.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Briar?
No, hey, but down here. So I got this, and he holds up a little ball of like sloshing liquid, and he goes, if I throw this behind them, if we're in a fight together, if I throw it behind him, it's gonna make it really slippery, so you might be able to push them out of the ring.
Okay, but does that count as a potion or not?
It's not a, no. Don't worry about it. They won't even see it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not a potion.
Looks like a potion.
Artificers,
what flavor is it?
It's made up of pig's fat, okay?
Ooh.
Grease bottle. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bottle of grease. Well, so basically it's a grease spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Super quick question, because
Yes.
I just remembered I drank a cloud giant potion. Is that still in effect on me right now? Still.
Fair.
I believe the Cloud Giant, that's a very fair point. I believe the Cloud Giant strength potion is only an hour. So let me quickly check if I'm not lying. Because then by now it should have worn off. But that's a fair
No.
point. Cloud Giant strength.
She's just been walking around full muscle bound the whole time.
Yeah, until like about an hour had passed, and like after which you hear basically like a tube like deflating.
Oh.
And it's just Briar again.
And
I feel that
suddenly
should be
my
canon
muscles
for
are
whatever
tiny.
that should just be canon for that. Like it's a really cool potion. Like it should just end with that. You know, what are you gonna do about it?
Sorry, just my muscles.
Ah, crap.
All right. Bull steps into the center of the ring and he says, "All right then, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new fight. On this side of the ring, we have 3 individuals who named themselves A Shot in the Dark."
It's
Now,
not a
let's give
very
round of
good
applause for them,
introduction.
shall we?
It's not a very good introduction. You should say, "We got the shot in the dark." And then, come on. Hype us up, man.
It remains completely quiet in the room.
Bull, I thought it was pretty good. Don't worry.
And on this side, we have the 5 heroes. Give it up for them. And you hear the crowd erupt for them.
Corey cuffs his belly and goes, "That's a stupid name. Yeah, I hate them." 5 heroes.
For our first match, we will have a 1-on-1, I believe. And he looks towards the group, the 3 of you. What is your response? How do you want to fight?
Hey, Corey
Sure.
holds up the. Okay. All right.
Well, can we change from round to round?
Yes.
If it's the big shiny metal guy, I got him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1-on-1.
In that case, who is your champion?
We'll let them pick first, given that they're the hero guys.
That sounds like the polite thing to do. Yes.
Bull grins and he says, "Well, I am sure that the heroes of the bars don't mind introducing themselves, right? Let's give a round. Let's see. First up, you." And the one all the way to the north stands up and steps forward a bit. She looks like a rather slender, like orc or half orc, dressed in leathers. As she grins at the 3 of you and she says, "I'm Bloodhound."
Hi, Bloodhound.
Ooh, you're so scary.
And then, well, I imagine this hero doesn't need much introduction with most of you, right, ladies? And the man with the beard and a big heart on his armor stands up and does like a little swish and pulls out a rose from underneath his armor.
Nice.
And the crowd like cheers for him.
I like this guy.
John.
Oh,
My name is Dorian Dare. And everyone cheers for him as he slowly sits down again.
what a Snorian. I need to learn vicious mockery soon.
Apparently people didn't like that, Corey.
Screw you.
Briar just leans down to Corey and just whispers in his ear, "Don't get us killed."
Oh, yeah, good point.
The guy who was in the circle earlier, who looks a little beaten up, stands up and wipes away a bit of blood and he says, "Name's Glassjaw Jake. I'll make sure you have none once we're done."
No more Jakes? I don't have any Jakes right now, so
I got glass. You need to steal my glass?
The next one up
we're gonna
die. Is the gnome who stands up and jumps up on the bench in front of her. And as she does, she pulls out a short sword and does like a really cool sort of like a sword dance with that a couple of turns, and then points that sword pointy end towards the 3 of you, and she says, "The name's Mamba Jones, and you've offended my entire family." And she looks over to Veronica, and Veronica gives her a wink, and she gives her a wink back.
Briar suddenly just feels the urge to pull out her pistol and shoot her after watching her switch that all around.
We haven't even insulted your dwarf friend yet.
Like
Guys,
total
what do you-
Indiana Jones style. Like, is that the yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
exactly.
Throwing the sword around.
And then finally, the dwarf stands up, which is a very massive dwarf with a pink mohawk. And as he stands up, he brandishes a really, really big mace. And he says, "Well, I'm Smiley Pete, and I got a mace. It's about to go and hit your face." And as he says that, the whole crowd laughs and cheers for him as he sits down again.
Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Good job, Smiley Pete.
The first one that we are going to send in will be, and he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a little ticket. Well, seems that you are up again. Glassjaw Jake. Give it up, everybody. And everyone cheers as he steps into the room.
You guys got this?
Okay. Oh, it's one of us, right?
I guess.
It's 1-1, yes.
Okay, so who should go first? Maybe Briar. Briar, if you hit him on the jaw, maybe then he'll fall asleep.
I'll try my best.
Okay, I think you've got this. And Petra puts his hand on your shoulder and casts Shield of Faith on you. And you have +2 to your AC for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Oh no! Foundry crashed on me.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Briar, is so taken aback by your gesture of kindness that she just needs a second.
Yeah, exactly.
1 moment, please.
She also has the lowest AC in the group, so that there's more of the motivating factor here. But
with this does she still with this +2? She does. Oh dang.
Yeah, because technically,
Mhm.
technically I've got a +1 and a +2 with my cloak.
Gosh, yeah, it gives you a total of 15, which is still like 3 below the lowest, right? Because Corey has.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
16.
I'm at 16.
Oh yeah, because of the
Well,
+1 of the cloak. Yeah.
and now +2, so that's 18.
Do you have leather armor or studded armor?
Studded. I bought new armor.
Right. So
Hell
you
yeah.
only have a +1 for your dex?
+2.
14. So you should have a 17 now. Because
Did I?
yes.
Oh, you should have an 18 actually.
The studded armor
Wait,
+2 should give you 14.
25.
What?
No, I
Wait,
I
what?
don't see. Yeah, because you've got 13, and then +2 from dexterity, +1 from the cloak, and then +2 from my spell. So you have 18 total. You should have 18 total.
Yeah,
Right?
because the leather itself is not 11, but it should be more because that's normal leather. Because you have studded leather.
Oh, did you equip it?
I think
Yeah, I think that's the difference. Yeah, you equipped it on D&D Beyond, right?
I'm pretty sure I did. Let me check. Oh no, I
Yeah,
have
I
a
think
chain
that's-
shirt. I have a chain shirt, not studded armor.
Oh,
That's true, and I believe I haven't imported that just yet. So let me re-import that. That should probably.
Yeah, so
overwrite the
what does it show
armor.
on D&D Beyond?
It shows armor class 16.
Yes,
then-
and now it does in D&D Beyond as well. I forgot to import that because you're now wearing a chain shirt.
So the 16 should now be 18 with the +2 from.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's correct.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you're all on par right now.
Yay!
I'm at 17.
Oh no, because Petra has 19.
And I was 17.
Oh, so that's still 18 on average. We got there in the end.
I'm just 1 point below Petra right now.
So Petra, just verifying, Petra, you still have the +1 on your armor from Norbit?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes,
And
fighting style.
Should I?
yes, yeah. And Briar, you still have the +1 shooty bang bang rifle?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, we're all Gucci.
Woo. I'm just
All
trying
right.
to get back into Foundry.
Take a second.
You're just needing.
We're gonna take a moment to. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little marker
Actually, I'm
and
gonna
say-
go fight.
and say thank you for several groups rating us. You guys are awesome. I hope that all your streams and your D&Ds and your just chattings and everything went well. We got a 3D printing success from our new friend in there.
Ooh, really?
Dragon, unnamed. I think it was unnamed dragon without a name. Sorry, I lost my my list here. But and then our new friend Flying Orc, Dragon named Blade. That was it. Dragon named Blade did some 3D printing, and our new friend Flying Orc just rated us from D&D themselves. I hope that your session went fantastically, and all the new peeps from there. You guys are awesome.
And I hope
that is a
you're
great
3D
username, by the
printing
way.
some-
Flying
Yeah.
Orc.
Yeah.
I like Dragon named Blade too.
We have a Discord. Go join it and share pictures
Oh,
of your
yeah,
3D printer
Discord,
and,
totally
and the
forgot.
stuff that you print.
Yeah, we love 3D printers. It is the gateway to yet another collecting
As it is.
hobby.
I have a
Let's call it
3D
a
printer,
hobby.
and I'm legitimately going to be buying a house soon, just so that I have room to put the 3D printer in it. Like,
you should DM me because I have tips. So we'll talk.
yes,
We'll talk.
please. I need all the help I can get. This is a crazy world.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
coming back
getting
in now.
Okay. I'm getting a new desk soon, TM. It's going to take a little while. But I basically need more shelving space here. You guys can't see that.
Yeah.
Here.
I know what you're talking
because my dice.
You guys are in the Netherlands, so you got to have IKEA, right?
Yeah, we do. But
Yeah.
like fun little bit. I stream from my living room. So we're gonna like redo all the furniture over there. I want to have a desk that sort of blends in with that. So I already designed the desk that I want.
Amazing.
Because I got just over 800 dice, and I'm not going to display all of them, but I want a sizable portion of them on display.
So what you're saying is you have 200 too few.
Only 200?
Well, I mean, at least you got to have 1,000 at least minimum.
Yeah, that's milestone number 1. That's like the bronze medal.
1,000 math rocks.
Reminding me of a great meme that I saw the other day, by the way. It was like a truck with D&D dice that had like crashed somewhere and like spilled all those dice over the freeway.
Or North.
Yeah, and there was this newspaper clipping. I'm pretty sure it's not real, but it said like, truck carrying D&D dice crashed on interstate, whatever. Deals 173,000 damage to it. Yeah. This is great.
That's amazing.
Okay, so I'm logged back into Foundry. It's just taking a minute to load the game for some reason.
Yeah, that's normal. Just like don't refresh it. Give it a second, and we should be good.
Okay.
As you can see, technical difficulties happen.
Yeah.
So did they say anything about casting spells on teammates? Like if you're out of bounds, you can cast a spell.
Outside of the ring, it's fine.
Yeah,
just
outside of the ring, you can do that.
So once they go into the ring, we can't cast spells on them without being if they notice.
In the ring, if you have magic, feel free to use it. But outside the ring, you can only do that to aid your party, not to disrupt the others. So you can't throw a fireball at this.
Got it. Okay. Damn, so I can't cast grease on them while Petra's wrestling.
Yeah, so maybe you should go in before me.
They'll probably make me stop it. So I think I have a better use of grease.
There we go. Loading in.
Yay! I see a Briar moving.
I am here.
Woo!
So you were going to take the first one, Briar?
Yes.
All right. As Briar steps into the ring, Glassjaw Jake gives her a wicked grin and bears his scimitar, holding what seems to be a light crossbow in his other hand.
It is not letting me move. It just refreshed again. I loaded it and it just refreshed.
And Briar, seeing him pull out the scimitar, is so shocked that she needs another moment.
She's staring at his jaw, trying to determine if it is made of glass.
I wonder if I hit the jaw just right.
In Drakkenheim, you never know.
That is true.
Pretty sure we found a glass house at one point, and we shouldn't throw stones in that.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the construction just turned to glass, from what it seems. So yeah, that's a Drakkenheim thing.
There we go. And I'm moving.
Oh, you got it.
All right. So Bull points at both of them and he says, and here we have, what's your name, darling?
Briar.
And here we have Briar and Glassjaw Jake. Now, you know all the rules, so I'm going to get out of your hair. Try not to kill each other. Good luck. Let the fighting commence. I guess you know what to do. You're ready to go.
Go get him, Briar. You got this.
Did he mention I was allowed to use guns by chance?
He didn't mention it, but he also didn't. All right. There's your natural 20. Great.
Hey.
He didn't say that you can't, so you're fine.
Okay.
Oh, and you needed it too.
It seems you go first.
All right.
So, show me what you got.
So Briar's initiative was 22 and Glassjaw Jake's was 19.
Yeah, Briar rolled a natural 20 on their initiative. That's nice.
All right.
I'm just imagining that he gets a leap out. Like he normally goes first. He's normally super fast, but she's already moving at that point.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you're also trained in fighting, Briar, so that makes sense.
She's an assassin. Yeah, she's crazy.
Let's do it. What do you do, Briar?
So what she's gonna go ahead and do is she's gonna reach from behind her and she's gonna pull out her rifle.
Nice.
And she's gonna go ahead and take aim. You spend one of her grit points.
Yes.
I need to make sure this hits right. Because how much? Okay, that's gonna be perfect. She's gonna use a forceful shot on him.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right, let me get my.
Oh, there's a bench
rifle.
right behind him. Maybe he can fall over.
All right, normal roll for one rifle.
Oh, baby. Ooh. Ooh.
That is a damage. What did you roll for?
She rolled a 19 for the shot. 15 plus 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, what? Wait, you rolled a 19 for the hit and a 19 for the damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Got it. Like,
And he has to do a. Let me find it again. It was just
It's a strength saving throw
Yep.
against a DC of 12.
Oh, that's cool.
Or
Okay.
be pushed 15 feet.
So, as you very quickly pull out this rifle and you shoot, that 19 will hit. So you do 19 points of piercing damage. I have a question for you.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Oh no.
We already killed someone.
Did you aim to mortally wound him, or did you aim to kill?
I aim to just wound him.
Great.
So
He
essentially,
drops to-
she's just hitting in the shoulder.
Yeah, he drops to the ground. Like he makes a jump towards you, as like Corey just said. I think that's a very apt way to put it. He's used to being quick and being the first. So he makes that jump towards you, and like he sees just a second too late that you have a freaking gun on you.
I just want to say, there right before the shot, a gust of wind came through, and her hair just like blew up behind her, and just bang.
Yeah, somebody in our Discord earlier posted a meme that was like, "I cast non-magic missile."
Oh, God.
So yeah, as that happens, the guy had no chance to begin with, and he hits the dirt in one fell swoop. You got it.
Can he
It's
also get
that
like
simple.
flung backwards? Like it was an explosive shot, and because of the forceful shot she did.
Sure. I like that actually, because like he's dead. So I mean, he's not dead, but like he's done.
Right.
So he fails the strength saving throw. Thus he gets pushed back. I'm gonna roll a counter d20 just to check.
And how does Briar react to instantly winning the fight?
Yeah, but like, what does this do to you?
She's just kind of standing there. She's very proud of her shot, and she twirls her rifle and slips it back into her little sheath
Hell
that she
yeah.
has on her back.
As she's twirling it and putting it back, it's also like she's cocking it at the same time, like loading in the next shot.
Yep. Just,
Hell yeah!
just reloading the chamber as she slips it right back.
And she takes the same stance that she had before the fight, like as if nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God!
I
Sorry.
love
She just has like one hand on her hip, and she's just like, "We done?"
Is that all?
We've had some
As,
really good badass moments from Briar, but this is the best one so far.
Pretty good.
So as Jake flies back, Bloodhound narrowly gets missed as she like quickly jumps to the side, and Jake just hits the wall and it drops to the ground right there. And like the whole crowd is like cheering as the fight starts, and it's like it dies. As everyone like doesn't really like believe what just happened. And all of a sudden you hear that the whole crowd actually starts booing you, because like that was way quick.
But it was
And Bull runs
impressive.
into the circle.
They want to
Bull
show.
runs into the circle and he says, hang on. Let's be sportive about this. This happens. I think Glassjaw is still alive.
He'll be alive.
She's
I
being-
just shot him in the shoulder. He'll be fine. Just a flesh wound.
She's being sportive as well. Let's not forget that. We have a winner. It is our newcomer, Brian. Give it up for her. And you hear like one or two golf claps like that. Wow.
Way to go,
that's-
Brian! Woo!
I just got flashbacks of Vegeta charging at Cooler and then just immediately getting knocked back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him. Blah! Okay, done. Sorry.
Glassjaw is being pulled away by an inconspicuous dwarf wearing a bloody apron. And you will see if you can cut up your leg. Huh? And he is very done. Let me remove him. There we go. Bull looks over at you, Briar, and he says, "Do you stay or do you switch?"
She's gonna look over at Petro and Corey and inquire if they want to tap in or not.
Petro just shrugs.
Briar.
I'll stay.
As you wish. The next opponent that you will have is, and he pulls a little ticket from his coat. Mace to the face. Mr. Smiley Pete, come on in.
Mace to the face.
Hey, Petro, how much you want to bet she sweeps?
Oh, like sweeps the leg?
The whole team. Anyway, never mind. Shh.
So Pete comes in and drags like a little half circle in front of him with the mace, and he says, "Well, I'm ready." And he gets ready with his initiative. You get, because you stay in the ring, you get to keep your initiative, which is great because you rolled so high.
Amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat that. Bull says, "Well, let's see if Smiley Pete can do it any better, which shouldn't be hard. If you just dodge one bullet, you should be fine. Good luck, Pete. Good luck, Briar. Let the fight commence." And he runs out of the ring. And
See you later, you
To
dog.
get out of the line of sight.
For lack of a better term, Briar, give me your best shot.
All right. Briar's gonna look over at Smiling Pete and just, it's nothing personal. She pulls out her rifle again.
Yes.
And same thing. She's just gonna go for a shoulder shot.
Yep.
Forceful shot with one more grit.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh my God.
Wow, a crit.
It's a natural 20.
So that's a natural 20
wow.
for 24, which, surprise, that does hit.
Mm-hmm.
Note to self, this isn't going as I expected.
Her second
you
crit
did-
in 3 rolls. Just throwing that out there.
Yep. That is 9 points of damage, plus, of course, your critical, which, let's see if it calculated that correctly, because
It didn't. It only doubled it.
Yeah, I was going to say. So let me have a look.
'Cause her last one did 19 damage just with a regular roll.
Yeah, I was going to say. So the regular roll, let me look what that should be.
It should be 20
2d10 plus 2. 22. So that's 22 plus
Plus
what
the
did you
roll.
which was a 4. 26 points of damage. He's bloodied beyond like bloody belief, but he's standing. And he's thrown back, right? Because you did a
Yes,
force
he
shot.
Oh,
That's
he
strength
has to make
saving
his
throw.
strength saving throw, yeah.
Yep.
How much would that be?
He needs
12.
to.
12, yeah.
a 12.
He beats that with, let me see what his bonus is. Yeah, he beats that by a long shot. That's an 18.
Dang it.
Tough guy.
Actually, I just want to say that she rolled a 7 on the dice, on the, not a 4. Because it was 2 of them. 4 and 3.
Let me have a look.
Because she rolled a 9 plus 2, or sorry, the plus 2 was from, so she got 7. Sorry, I don't mean to nitpick. I'm sorry.
No, it's a, but like on here it says she rolled a 5 and a 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Constituting for the 9.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, even worse. It's a 4 and a 3. Although grant you the 1 point. Yeah. So he's bloodied. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
She's gonna go ahead because she feels like he's gonna get in close. She's gonna reload the chamber, put her rifle away, pull out her swords.
Sure. Smiley Pete isn't really smiling right now, except for the gaping hole that you just left in his shoulder.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He lifts up his mace and he rushes you. Which can he make that? I think he can. Yeah, he's gonna make that. He's gonna rush you, and he is going to try and hit you with a mace twice. So as he lifts up this large blackened mace, he tries to hit you with an emphasis on try. That's an 11, and that is a dirty 20.
Oh.
So I imagine the second one hits, the first one doesn't, right?
Second one, the dirty 20 does hit.
Okay.
And
You get from
what was
that
the
you
other
get
one?
8 points of. The other one was lower, like I forgot the roll, but it was like
11.
7 or 10 or something. So 11. There you go.
Yep.
So for the second one only, that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage that you receive from that.
All right.
And that is all he can do. So it is your turn.
All right. With her short swords, she's going to go ahead and take a swing at him.
All right.
I have so many weapons equipped on here. I'm like, where is it?
You're like Neo from the Matrix,
He's a
right?
whirling dervish.
Just
You want to buy a sword?
roll.
Ooh.
Oh, that one does not hit.
That does not hit indeed.
All right, she's gonna go ahead and swing one more time. She's hitting with the flat of her blades. She's not aiming to kill. She's just aiming to get him knocked
to
out
hurt.
as quickly as possible.
Yep, that is perfectly fine.
Wow.
The 11 actually hits.
Oh,
Ooh.
That is 4 piercing damage. He is still standing, but like that hurts.
all right. And
Anything
Rim,
else?
she's gonna go ahead and look like she's gonna take a deep breath.
Mhm.
And she's gonna swing one more time and use her
All
action
right.
surge.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
23.
19.
That hurts.
Oh, 23.
For a max damage of 8. He as he is getting ready to swing his mace at you one more time, you see an opening, and you take advantage of the opening.
And with that,
And as you slap him, you tell me what you do.
so as she sees that opening, when she sees it, she's gonna turn and angle her short sword down, pointed downwards, and she's gonna hit him with the butt of her the handle.
A pommel.
Yep, the pommel of her blade.
That's gorgeous.
Love that.
Yeah.
It's like
These people are beneath you, Briar.
it's like an elbow to the face with a sword.
Yep.
As you hit him like that, he's immediately out cold, obviously. And for the first time, as you the way you do that, there is a finesse to this. You can tell that you have maybe not done a fighting pit before. I don't know if you have or not, but you can fight, and you're starting to show that here. There's a certain grace to the way that you fight. And now that you've also used something which is a little bit more fair rather than a gun, the crowd actually lets a little bit of a cheer for you winning. You hear the crowd like that.
I was just like, this was probably nice.
And Bull steps in and he says, "Well, what do you know? This one took at least a little longer. You tried, Pete, but ultimately you were beat by a woman."
Hey, that's okay. All right, never mind.
Corey has actually sidled around and he's raising up, hey, everybody, hit for Brian, you. Cheer.
Oh, Corey, get him to do the wave.
He's trying to get him to the wave.
Nobody really gets what you're doing, but they sort of join in, and sure enough, there's actually a bit of a wave going around. Everyone sort of keeps cheering.
Briar.
Briar.
Smiley Pete is drug off, and Bull says, "Well then, Briar, do you stay or do you switch?"
I'm definitely gonna need some healing soon. She's gonna look to Corey and Petro again.
Oh, do you want me to take one?
Do you want to?
I don't like violence, but yeah, kinda.
I'll step out for this one.
Corey
All right.
yells out, "It's the guy with the heart. I want to. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, any
And,
tips?
As she gets ready to step out of the ring, she just patched Petra on the shoulder. Just hit hard, hit fast. Don't kill.
Oh, you did great. Okay,
don't
I
need to
got
kill.
this.
Just hit hard, hit fast.
Okay.
All right. Petra, as you step in, Bull says, "We have a new contestant on the new group. What is your name, sir?"
Petro the Fearsome.
Everyone sort of like looks at each other and like, I mean, you look, you're a big guy, but you also don't really look
I
that
put on my best scowl. Urgh.
I'm just hearing Petro the Fearsome.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my name is Petro the Fearsome.
Yeah, that's my name.
There's a bit of a chuckle going on as you say that. Bull dips into his pocket and he pulls out a little ticket and he says, "Well, it's time for you to have a heart-to-heart. Mr. Dorian Dare, wouldn't you join us?" And he stands up and he pulls out a long sword and a short sword.
He's so
And he
handsome.
says, "Let's do this." Like he is like, this is like, when I full disclosure, when I read about this guy, I totally saw Prince Charming from Shrek.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
That makes sense.
But this one, like this equally works because he has like a beard like there's no tomorrow.
This definitely works because Petro's kind of like Shrek.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking
What
about.
are you doing in my ring?
As he steps in,
There's a
you
friend
notice
is a
that
frog. Anyway, sorry.
he's wearing. It seems like he's wearing splint armor or something like that with a large heart on there. And as he steps in, he looks at you, Petra, and he says, "I'm the champion of the hearts, and I'm about to take yours."
Oh, well, I'm the champion of my heart, and I plan. I'm not good at this. That's all.
Sorry, Petra.
You already
He
have
looks
my
at the both
heart.
of you and he says, "Well, let's see very hard, heart to heart with these two hardy men. Good luck." And he runs out of the ring.
Oh, I should have gone with Hardy. That's a good pun.
Go ahead and roll your initiative, Petra.
Yeah.
Please do it.
I got a 5, so you're probably gonna.
15.
Yeah, there you go. You can go first.
All right. Here we go. Well, first off, before the fight starts, I compliment his beard. I say, I really like this. This is very nice. Do you use like an oil or?
I do actually. Like he's like almost distracted by that immediately. Like no one ever asked him this, and he was like, "Yeah, I do actually. I got this really
gorgeous.
nice." Wait a minute.
I can't grow facial hair. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be fighting. Okay. Okay. So for my turn, I'm going to pick up my maul and run toward the center of the ring.
Yep.
And take the dodge action. And as I do, I'm going to say to him, just trying to have like a conversation while we're fighting. I'm going to say to him, I'm like, so people want a show, right? So like if we end this in just a few rounds, like they're not going to like it. Is that right? And that's my turn. And I take the dodge action.
Wow. Okay. I love that. He actually, like, as he sees that you approach in a very slow way, he does the same thing. Weapons drawn. He walks like toe to toe to you, and he says, "That is right, pretty boy. Let's dance."
Nice.
And he takes no less than 3 attacks on you. 2 with his long sword as he sort of like darts around you, and 1 with the short sword as a riposte. Not a riposte because you didn't do anything. As like a finisher. For the long sword, that is a 13. And a 13. Wow, that's not.
These have a disadvantage because I took the dodge action.
I can get even lower, sure.
I mean, I have it on a class of 20, but
So 1 turns into a 10. and the other one would be higher, but it's not because disadvantage.
So as he's doing these, I like very like cinematically and exaggeratedly am like dodging them as if they were really close, trying to put on a show for the audience.
And you notice that the crowd loves it. Like this is like
Nice.
it's pretty to watch. And for the short sword, he will. I'll see if I can go any lower, but rolling a 2, it's going to be hard. Nope, that is a 7. So all 3 of them sort of like either like miss or bound. I imagine the short sword like it does a bit of a stab, and it like hits your armor. It does nothing. And he looks at you quizzically. It's your turn.
Oh man, that was really good. I think they're starting to buy it. Okay, let's keep that up for a few more rounds. And I lift my maul over my head, and I just kind of whisper to him like, you get ready to dodge. Okay. And I'm like, face, really loud now. I'm just like, face the stone of Emberwood. And I lift it over my head and swing down with the maul.
All right. Wouldn't this be a moment to crit?
A 9 to hit.
He listened to you very well, and he dodges out of the way.
Nice.
And then Petro, seeing that he dodged it, is just kind of like, oh darn, and makes like a big show of like being disappointed about swinging down and missing. And I think that's his turn.
Cool. Dorian will move over here and join in with like the dance, even though he is like he's helping putting up on the show, but that is more because you're actively dodging him and you have armor on because he's trying to hit you. It's just he sucks at it. That is a 7.
Okay.
And there's like, and I might add, like there's pretty good bonuses on these weapons. So that's a 7. That's a 7. That is better. That is a 19.
Okay. Still doesn't hit. I have a 20.
Oh shit. And a 6. What the?
Okay, so on that 19, Petro like pretends like he got hit, and he's just like, "Oh my knee, you got me!"
Like Stewie and Family Guy. Oh, ow, you got me. Ow.
Yeah. Putting on a show for the audience.
Love it. Your turn.
Okay. Is it possible to? Well, I guess he's gonna get an attack opportunity if I walk away, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And he will take that.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna like walk backwards and pretend to limp as I walk toward the edge of the arena.
Okay. He will take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
God, I have a subscription to the number 2 today. That is another 7.
Whoa, no, he almost got me. And then I like walk back here, and once again I'm going to take the dodge action as I stand at the edge of the arena over here.
Oh God, I so feel where you're going.
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah. He's rushing you, getting a little agitated as he notices that his patron saint, the DM, is fucking up his dice. All right, that's we're going up. That's a 3. So that's an 8.
Wow, your dice are not friendly today.
This one is gonna hit. That's a 21.
That hits. Okay, that hits. Yeah.
And that is a 15. So that's still nothing.
Okay.
For the
What's the
champion.
damage on the 21?
That is a 11 slashing damage.
Woo! Ouch.
So he finally cuts.
Did he roll with disadvantage?
I did not get.
Oh,
no.
The other ones don't need to reroll because they were gonna fail anyways. And that is with this. That's not gonna hit with the disadvantage on that. That is going to be a 17. That's not
Okay.
enough. Heal yourself back up. Yep.
You got him all excited.
Wow.
Honestly, like as he swishes towards you again a couple of times, and you very clearly are putting on a show, and everyone loves that. But as he misses again, the whole crowd actually turns against him and starts booing him.
Oh, okay. Damn. And I look at him.
I have their hearts now, Dorian.
Nothing personal, Dorian. And I'm going to attempt to grapple him to, as part of his charge, if possible, throw him out of the ring.
Love it. We'll do that two-part. First, do the grab. That's opposing strength.
Yeah. It's just a straight strength check, right?
Oh no!
Roll for the form of it.
Okay.
Oh,
I got a natural one. I got a natural one.
Too.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's a 5 total, but it's a natural one. So.
Oh God. Believe this. That is like I'm gonna roll with it. You got a natural one. I got a natural one. So they pair. You still have a 5 because of that. I have a 4 because of that.
Dorian's having a rough day.
Oh my god.
Man.
This is not cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I
that works.
somehow grapple him.
It's
Yeah,
like
you
a
do
little slapping session as they're trying to grab each other. It's kind of just like, come here.
Hey.
It's just great. God.
Come here, you.
Okay, so you have him grappled.
And then I attempt to just to make it look as natural as possible, as if it were like him losing balance because of his charge toward me. I'm going to try to push him out of the ring.
I'm going to do
making it look like it was unintentional.
I'm going to do a dexterity saving throw against, what is your strength total?
18.
Okay, I'm going to do a dexterity saving throw against that.
Sure.
Well, that's, what's my saving throw? It's a +1. That's a 19 that I have.
Beat it by 1.
So you're holding on to him, but he's resisting.
Okay.
Trip his legs! That's Briar shooting from the other
Sweet
side of the
leg.
ring.
I tried, Briar. He's pretty tough, though.
Corey's again. You go, Petro.
And Petro at that is just like, the fearsome.
The fearsome.
I'm
right.
just so you know, I'm fearsome. Thank you.
All right, that's my turn, I think. I don't
Dorian,
think anything else.
Dorian very much understands what you're doing here, and he's going to join in. So he is going to grapple you. So I'd
Sure.
like another strength check.
Oh, strength check. Okay. This one is a 6.
I got a 12. So
damn.
so he grapples you.
Oh, no.
So counter grapple. That's great. And he's going to do the same thing. So you can make a dexterity saving throw against his
Damn.
strength.
All right, let's do this. Natural 20.
What?
God.
Oh my god!
So he's struggling against Petro. Petro's like, I see what you're trying to do there. Good effort.
So you're basically
what I said.
you're both ready to dance a tango. You're both like
Yeah.
grappling onto each other, and no one is willing to move. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, your turn.
Did I escape his grapple in that process?
No, I yeah, you did. Sure.
I did. Okay. I'm gonna kind of whisper to him and be like, "You can take a step out now, or I might have to hurt you."
I will get you.
Okay then. And I'm gonna give him like a big shove at trying to push him out of toward the edge of the ring.
Sure. Yeah, give me a
Maybe
strength check,
I'll
and I'll
get a little in a warned position here, but right about there.
give
Strength check.
me, yeah, just make it a strength check.
It's a 12.
All right. So I have an 8.
Okay.
So he gets shoved out of the ring.
And then I lift my hands up and go, Petro the Fearsome!
And everyone cheers. Is that all you do in your turn?
Oh, and I say, Dorian, you did great. I'd pretend fight with you anytime. That's all I do with my turn.
All right. So on Dorian's turn, he only loses when he's outside of the ring on the end of his turn.
Oh,
So
shit.
obviously what
Okay.
he's going to do is he's going to try to go back into the ring. Now I will let you react to that. I know you're like 5 feet away of that. But as he's trying to step back into the ring, are you going to try and like block him?
Not physically, but I'm going to like give him a look like, dude, don't come back in.
Give me an intimidation check.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. It's a 17.
What am I gonna roll against that? Wisdom saving throw. That would make sense.
Yeah.
I'm shooting myself in the foot because fighters like these aren't usually very wise.
You never know.
That is +0. Guess what I rolled?
A 2.
Yeah.
The dice are broken.
I already switched. That's the bad part of it. Like I already put one on the dunce chair. So as he picks up his weapons and he wants to get back into the ring, he sees you and he's like, and he contemplates for a second. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, to give him an excuse to not look like he's being a coward, I like swing my maul just in front of the edge of the arena to look like he's dodging it or something.
I love that. And because of that, like, he stays out for a couple of seconds, and because of that, you hear from the other side of the ring, you hear, match! Dorian, you know the rules. That's too long. We have a victor. It's Petro. Everyone goes wild.
Oh, hey, guys, I did it.
Just like, yeah!
Oh, Corey, do you want to try? It's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, sure, I'll tag in. Why not?
Okay, if you need anything, you just tag one of us in. Well, you got this, buddy.
So as you exit, Petro, you see that both of the other two rush into the circle and they say, "They're not fighting fair. We're tag teaming. We're choosing this round. We're tag teaming."
Wow.
And Bull kind of looks like, normally we let the
5 versus 3.
others.
It wasn't fair from the beginning.
It's not supposed to be fair, you oaf.
He's the Petro. You want to come in here and help me with this?
Oh, okay.
Or
hey guys,
Briar, who wants to come in?
Oh, Briar, you want to go?
I guess I'm going back in.
Want a Rochambeau?
Rochambeau.
All right. You take the short one. I'll take the tall one.
This is pretty unprecedented, but
Question.
I guess
What is the tall one's bloodhound's armor look like?
It looks leathery, but you definitely notice that there are like metal studs on it.
Okay, and then Mamba.
The same.
Damn.
These are metal studs on it.
Fine.
All right. As both of them get into the ring, you hear Bull say, "Well, that is pretty unprecedented, but it seems that we are impromptu switching on the initiative choice of our heroes, and our newcomers are graciously accepted. Please welcome Briar and what's your name, man?"
Corey Flinsica. I got a shop in town. I got the best things, even better than what Tega has.
Everyone is sort of silent as you say that, and then you hear like one lonely voice. "Hey, I know that guy. He sold me a broken crossbow."
That guy.
Oh no!
That guy had a bad experience, but that's on him. Crap. Oh, go boo
Briar does
yourself.
not like that.
Go boo
Before
yourself.
Briar steps in, while she was watching everything, would she be okay to sneak a potion in or no?
I'm not trying to distract.
While you're outside,
She was out of the ring.
outside the ring, you can totally try and do that.
Okay. I want to say she would chug a potion before.
I'm raising the prices on all your
While
guns.
she was waiting on the fight to finish.
They will not have noticed. So if that's a healing potion, feel free to heal yourself up.
All right.
I also think that, like, if Petra had noticed that you're injured outside of the ring, he would have healed you.
That's true.
So, I mean, I have 5 points of lay on hands left. I could give you that if it saves you a potion.
Go ahead and hold on to it, because this
Okay.
gives me full health.
All right. Sorry, a little bit of metagaming, but
Now you good.
All good. Bull rushes out of the ring and he says, "Let the fighting commence. We have..." Oh, before he rushes out, he says, "Oh, I almost forgot. We have Bloodhound and Mamba Jones. Give it up for our two best champions."
Best. Okay.
Good luck to all of you. And he rushes out. You know what to do.
Briar and Corey. Briar and Corey.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Crap. Yeah, Nate.
All right. And Briar, you got another 20. Nice. Dirty 20 this time though. Bloodhound at a 21. Mamba has 14, which means that we are going to start with Bloodhound. You're noticing that Bloodhound is brandishing a spear and a wooden shield. She spins the spear around in her hand a little bit. And she looks at the both of you and she says, oh, this is going to be easy. And she rushes over to Briar. As she does, she keeps her shield in front of her. And she runs against you full force with the shield, making a shield bash attack.
Ooh.
That is... she rushes against you, but for some reason you're very strong today. That's a 12.
I want to say right as she's rushing in to do a shield bash on her, Briar's immediately going to pull out both of her short swords and use it as like blocking, like kind of pushing up against her shield.
I love that. Yeah,
Cool.
the attack misses, and she's just standing there like she's about to get her ass handed to her. That's what it is. Briar.
Nice.
And with that, she's going to start swinging.
Jeez,
Ooh.
Briar.
23, huh? Yeah,
Wow.
that hits.
All right.
That is 8 points of piercing damage. Yes.
Ooh.
What's your second?
It's going to be another swing. Aw, that one's going to miss.
Yes, that is a 7, so you miss. Anything else?
I want to say, like, in that instance, with how close they kind of are together, she kind of, like, just gently nudges her, like, just an inch away, just to give him tiny, like, it's not even that much space, but it's, like, this much.
Look at this
That's
intimidation.
this doesn't matter of principle. Like, get away from me, you stink.
Yeah. And I did not appreciate that.
All right. Mamba gets ready and looks you in the eye, Corey, and you notice that she then looks over to Veronica and gives her a little nod, and then looks back to Corey and she says, oh, I'm going to enjoy this. And she pulls out a short sword.
Wait, what? Hey, hang on. Can we talk about this?
And she rushes up to you.
Corey.
Let me check one thing. Yes, I thought that. She attacks using her assassinate ability, so she has advantage on the roll. Meaning that I have a 23 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits. So Corey
Right.
just barely gets his shield up, but like it's not in time, and there it goes.
So as the attack hits you, you feel the blade like biting into your flesh, but it hurts so much more than what a knife or sword attack does usually. While I'm gonna figure out the damage for you.
Oh
can-
no!
You can give me a medicine check to see what you notice.
The gloves of missile snaring do nothing. All right,
She
medicine.
should have thrown her sword, and it counts as a miss.
Yeah. All right, medicine. With my big old +0, I got a natural 7. Okay, I thought it was a 1.
You're not really sure what's happening, but it hurts like real bad.
Oh man.
This hurts worse than I think it should.
You get 5 points of piercing. 5 points of piercing damage. In addition,
Oh no. How many hit points do you have, Corey?
I have whatever I take +1.
No, I mean like total.
Yeah, it's 27.
more.
How
Plus
many dice
22
are
points of
there?
poison damage.
22.
Whoa!
Wait.
Poison? You can't use poison.
So it was 5 points of piercing and 22 points of poison.
Yes, sir.
So 27 total. Got it. I died.
Oh, they not playing fair.
So
you're down?
yes.
Okay.
Corey falls in a way that you could only fall if it was obviously poison and everyone can see it.
That's not metagaming at all.
No.
Yeah, as you get hit and you go down, the whole crowd loves this. Like this is the Mamba Jones that they know and they cheer.
Assassinate and 27 damage. Not even shield would have saved me.
As it is your turn, I would require a death saving throw.
Alrighty, I'm good at these. I'm very. Let's roll. I got a 9, so that's 1 down.
Yeah, the poison does seep deeper and deeper.
If I crit fail, I die. I think. So.
Yes.
Whoa.
I'm getting really used to in death saves, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drakkenheim can be unforgiving. Bloodhound will use her spear against you, Briar, to try and stab you. And there's another natural one. Just for tally, I rolled 5 natural 1s and 2s in combat so far. That's great. So she stabs the mud.
I could use one of those.
Looks menacing at you.
Can I? Does Petro notice that Corey is martially wounded?
He's Corey's on the ground, bleeding.
Yeah, but from the sideline, you can add in actions like that. You're not in the initiative order, but you can call out things like that. I'll allow that. So make me a medicine check.
Okay. Don't let me. It is a 14.
There's something off about this, but you can't put your finger on it. But that went a little too quick, and seeing the amount of blood that has been spread around, I mean, the plugin that I use for Foundry is always very courteous when it comes to blood splatter, which looks awesome during a fight, but it's not representative of what happened right now. He's not bleeding that profusely, but he's down. That's weird.
So Petro doesn't know exactly why, but does Petro know that he's dead?
Or unconscious?
I'd imagine... I'd imagine that, Corey's on the ground, not holding anything, and he's probably still breathing at this point, but he's not doing anything. So that's, down. Yeah.
Okay, then Petro probably just, shouts. He's like, stop the fight! Stop the fight! He's dying!
And Bull says from the other side of the ring, nope, fight continues. It's a tag team. They are not done yet.
Okay, I'm gonna... I don't know how often you want me to interject, but for now, I'll let Briar take her turn.
Sure.
Briar's gonna see what just happened. She's not paying attention to Bloodhound anymore. She's paying attention to the short one. Yes. And all of her sword swinging is going to go straight to her.
That hits. And it is 6 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So the 15 hits, 6 points of damage applied.
Okay, and then she's gonna do one more swing here. I don't know if that hits.
That is an 11. That does not hit.
Damn it.
And that's your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Mamba Jones uses a free action to bend over Corey for a second and say, and whisper into his ear, even though, I'm sure if you can hear, you're unconscious. Maybe you can hear it. And she whispers into your ear, I told you we'd come for you. And then she turns around to Briar and she lifts up her sword, getting ready to attack. That is going to hit. I think that is a 25.
Oh, shit.
With that, after she gets stabbed in the side, she's going to be screaming something that's unfamiliar to those unless they speak Infernal.
Ooh.
And then suddenly, a large pillar of fire strikes down on her.
Nice.
I always forget that. Like, it's these moments where I forget that you're a tiefling. It's so cool. You go ahead and roll that. That is a good roll from what I can tell. That is 18. There is a dexterity saving throw component to this. So I'm going to roll that. And this is not the moment to roll bad. But she has evasion. So I can roll that twice because I wouldn't make that. Try again. And that's worse. She fails, so she gets the full 18 points of fire damage.
Yes!
Nice.
That's quite a chunk. That hurts.
Wow. Cool.
She's going to look at Mumba and she's going, this is personal now.
The attack on you will be, let's see, that is the 6.
Oh.
That is 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And...
Oh, no.
For reference, by the way, that's 76 what I'm rolling.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah, I know.
8 bajillion poison damage.
That is 19 points of poison damage.
I'm down.
Oh, boy.
Fine.
All right. As the both of you go down, Bull walks into the circle and he says, that's it, enough. What? As the both of you are down.
When he says enough, Petra rushes into the ring. And first he puts his hand on Corey.
Yep.
And he casts Cure Wounds.
Sure.
Which will... It only gives you 7, Corey.
That's enough.
But I think it's enough to stabilize you.
Yep.
And actually, I'm just going to use my other spell slot as well to cast another. Would 5 be enough to stabilize her?
1 would be enough to stabilize.
Oh yeah, so I'll use my lay on hands on Briar, which is 5 points for Briar.
Sure.
Yeah.
The both of you are still poisoned though, but luckily in D&D that doesn't like trickle down damage or anything, but you are still technically poisoned. As Bull comes in, he turns to the crowd and he says, well, that certainly was a wonderful fight. Give it up for Bloodhound and Mamba Jones. And they start cheering. What do you do in the meantime, Petra?
Oh, wow. You guys... He turns to Corey and Briar and he's like, you guys went down really fast. I've seen you out on the battlefield a bunch of times, and I thought you both were hardier than that.
Now that Briar's felt the effects of the poison, can I go ahead and also do a medicine check?
Yeah, I'd imagine that you would feel what that is. Sure, go ahead.
All right.
He just made 50 gold, Petro. Way to go.
Damn it.
Fair point.
My wisdom.
That's intelligence, I think.
Yeah. There's something
Oh, you're right. Wisdom.
Sorry. Yeah, there's something wrong with you, but you're not sure what that is. And Bloodhound and Mamba both step back a bit, and you notice that as you're getting up, Corey, Mamba is looking you like dead in the eye. And she gives you a really, really big grin, like, she just showed you that kind of grin.
Do I know you?
Oh, I hope you remember me at very least.
Well, I hope you enjoyed a nice pillar of fire raining down on you.
That was annoying indeed, but, your friend went down like a little bitch.
Maybe you will next time.
That was the
What's
most...
that word mean?
Why is that little kid who stabbed me saying such rude stuff?
Oh, I don't know. They seem very mean.
I don't know. Who hurt you?
Well, you sure didn't.
Hey, where's that other halfling friend that you had there, Bull? The guy with the bets?
Rocky, he's over there, and he points towards part of the crowd.
Yo, Rocky.
Yeah. What's up?
Where's my 50 gold?
In my
brink of
pocket.
death.
You haven't lost yet. You still have one more party member, right?
Oh God.
You son of a...
All
right. So what happens now,
guys...
Bull? Are we? What happens?
Well, you have one more party member, so Petro, you're gonna have to fight in the next round.
Okay.
Mamba and Bloodhound, between the two of you, you can choose who takes up against him. And before Bloodhound can speak, Mamba says, "Oh, that's me. Trust me."
Okay, Mamba. Just cool your jets. Bull, can we take like 5 minutes? I just want to make sure they get to the infirmary. Okay.
Yes, sure. That was pretty bloody, so let's give them a couple of minutes before you resume, he says as he steps away.
Okay, thank you.
I ain't going to the infirmary, Petro. I got something for you.
Okay, we'll get your gold after, buddy. I just want to make sure that you're treated by the nice lady and not the scary little gnome.
Yeah, but Petro, I want to tell you something. I want to give you something before you go in there, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wait until the fight's about to start.
You wanted to go to the infirmary first, right? Like you can do that.
Yeah, like
No.
I was gonna take you there.
No, I'm not going to the infirmary yet. I need to watch this, Petro.
Oh, you need to watch me?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you beat them.
Oh, okay. We'll just make sure that when you go to the infirmary, that you're helped by the nice lady. Because she seems like she means well. And I just want to make sure that you're taken good taken care of.
So basically, he's gonna take the little springs off of his shoes and start adding them to Petro's. Petro, can I see your boots?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if you have like a feet thing or what, but yeah, I guess so. That's the second time today.
And he's just gonna ignore that. And then when Petro's about to walk back into the ring, Corey's gonna cast jump on him.
That increases my
so
distance
that makes it so that you can use 10 feet of movement every turn to jump 30 feet.
So you can,
wow.
And with the fact that you have spider climb, you can literally like jump against the ceiling.
Exactly.
And stick
How high is the ceiling?
20.
I don't think that's impossible.
Yeah, that's really funny.
That was gonna be my whole tactic if I didn't get knocked out in the first round before I moved.
Okay, so Corey, give me a game plan here. We need a strategy.
All right. So you know how the meteor came down and crashed on the city?
Uh-huh.
Well, if you jump up, you can be a meteor to Mamba.
Oh.
Meteor strike.
Wow. Meteor strike?
Meteor God damn
Meteor strike. Yeah.
I believe in you, Petro. You'll go get her.
Okay. I don't really feel like fighting anymore. There's a lot of blood out there. But I'll do my best.
She started it. Also, watch out.
With her, it's personal.
She's
personal now.
Whatever she's using to stab, it's real nasty.
Okay. I don't generally try to get stabbed anyway. But I noted. Okay. Do you feel okay, Corey?
Look at her over there, just glaring at us. Look at her.
Well, what about you, Briar? Are you feeling okay?
Right now, just finish the fight.
I feel sick to my stomach for some reason.
I don't feel great, but finish this fight.
Oh,
She
okay.
needs to get knocked out of the ring now.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys. I really don't feel like fighting, but because you want me to so much, I will, and I will try to do my best.
She's just small enough. You might be able to use golf. I've heard of an ancient martial art called golf.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Anyway, all right. And he pulls out one of the batteries and he presses it against the shoes to make it activate.
Oh, I feel spry.
All right, do it quick. Go.
Petro the Fearsome!
Bull looks behind him and says, you're ready. Wonderful. And he starts introducing you. As he does that, Corey, Briar, I'm going to let you do one thing. You can both roll me a perception check.
All righty. Ooh, at 19.
Wonderful.
Man.
And a 7. Briar, you are you're probably like a little stressed about your friend Petro. So you're probably looking at him.
If I'm poisoned,
Corey,
do I have to roll?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Does poison also have effect on your perception? I always forget.
I don't know.
You'd say that the DM would know.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't even be trying to sabotage myself.
Now we're gonna check it now. Hang on.
Probably depends on poison.
See, guys, this is what happens. I actually everybody, including myself.
For the poison that you have on you, no, you are fine. Actually.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, all right, Daniel, shut up. All right, cool.
Yeah, you say that now. So with the 19, I'd imagine while Briar is having a look at Petro, you're looking towards Mamba, who just like glared at you, and like that just doesn't sit right with you. As you look over there, you're noticing she's not looking at you. She's looking at Veronica. Veronica was the owner of Sneaky McGee's, or is the owner. They're like hush talking, and like the crowd is currently like as Bull just like hypes them up because he's noticing that people like Petro. He's hyping them up, and the crowd goes wild with the cheering and everything. As he does that, you're looking at Veronica, you're looking at Mamba, and you see that Mamba is taking something from Veronica. Veronica hands her a very, very tiny vial. It's hard to see what it is exactly, but you can tell with the 19 that you have that it is it doesn't have a color. Whatever's in that vial is like colorless, transparent, if you will. And they both grin at each other. Veronica gives a quick kiss on the forehead of Mamba and then runs back to her place.
Brian, did you see that?
Mm-hmm. She's gonna kind of look over, and Corey just, what is it?
Mamba was talking to that lady who owned the inn we were in. She got something from her. Something like looked like a little potion or a vial or something. It looked like water.
I think. What color was it?
It was see-through. It was colorless.
She's bending the rules.
What do we do?
Well, we can either tell the referee what's going on.
You think they're going to believe us?
That is a good question. Unless we tell Miss Mamba to empty her pockets.
I don't know if we got...
But knowing how quick those hands are, it's going to be a little bit hard. But she's definitely doing something.
You still got that delirium knife?
I do.
I mean, she has a teammate over there. Maybe a little leverage? I don't know. Let's keep an eye on things. Let's watch very closely.
All right. As Bull announces Petro and then turns around to announce Mamba, Mamba already stands up and she says, yeah, Bull, everyone knows who I am. Hi, everybody. I'm here to finish what we started, right? And the crowd loves her for some reason, and they cheer. Bull looks at the both of them and decides, okay, let the fight commence. He's also a little like wavery. And he steps out of the ring. Petro, give me your initiative roll, please.
Okie dokie. It is a 20, dirty 20.
Ooh, nice.
Let's go!
That will give you the first in the order.
Nice. Okay, so much like I did at the start of the fight with Dorian, I'm going to look at Mamba and I'm going to say, okay, so I'm going to do just like I did with Dorian. And we're going to put on a little show for them. And then one of us is going to, oh no, get pushed out. I'm I just want to be sportsmanlike. But I'm going to say to her.
She just looks at you.
Oh, okay. And then I am going to, I'm going to take a few steps forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to kind of do one of these. And I'm going to ready I'm going to ready from my mace for when she comes into range. I'm going to ready an attack.
You do the Neo come towards me hand.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you take the dodge action?
Well,
that, or?
I'm using my action to ready an attack.
Oh,
So
okay,
that's
cool.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
That is perfectly fine.
For when she comes into range.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, no, I think that's it for now. Yeah, I think that's it.
You notice that she pulls out one sword, and she's holding like a clenched fist on the other side, like she's really getting ready. And all of a sudden, she rushes forward and tries to like sidestep you, like rush alongside you. Now, per your definition, that should trigger your attack. So go right ahead.
Believe so. Okay, so that's going to be a not great 12 to hit.
That'll miss.
Dang. Okay.
As she rushes past you, you notice. Well, I mean, you probably don't notice, Petra, because it's really close by, and it's going to be hard for you to see at this range, especially because she's small. But as she rushes past, Corey, with that 19 and the fact that you told Briar as well, I imagine you're intently looking at that clenched hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
You're noticing that she brings it towards her sword very quickly and then like puts it into her pocket. And as she does that, she will make an attack against Petra. But you will have seen that action. That will be a 21.
Ugh, that hits.
In that case, that's a lot. We're gonna do. That's not the worst. That's 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And
My lighting's really bad.
Oh, I can see that.
Oh no!
I don't know what happened.
and 25 points of poison damage.
Okay. 25 points. I'm still up, but I am hurt real bad.
Can we do
You
anything?
Well, Petra
Okay.
first can make a medicine check to see if he realizes what just happened.
Do a camera check. Jeez. Hang on a second. Try to debug on the fly here.
Sure.
Yay!
There we go.
Oh, that looks better.
Yeah.
All right. What'd I miss?
Yeah,
You can make a medicine check to see if you realize what's going on.
I would really like that. Yeah. All right. There's a 12.
You feel something's off, but you don't know what it is.
Okay. Oh, that was a really good strike. That's a pretty strong sword.
Can we react?
Yes, you can.
All right. Corey's going to step forward into the ring and cast Thunderwave to catch her.
Wow. Okay.
Oh!
So that's going to be 15-foot cube. That's going to be on a failed save, Constitution saving throw of, I believe, 12.
Con save. That is a +2. That is it's an 11.
Okay,
Ooh.
so she's going to let me pull it back up again. It's going to be take 2d8 thunder damage and push 10 feet away. And any objects or anything around her will be also pushed. So, yep. So as he does this, he's going to press the button on his suit, and this thunderous noise and this emanation comes out, shoving her away, and he yells, "Enough!" And
Wow.
sorry if that was
That's
that,
really
that
cool.
was
Oh.
No, that was cool.
the 2d8 damage. Let's roll that. Okay, it's gonna be 10 damage.
All right. She's still gonna be fine. She's not bloodied yet. But that definitely does hurt, and you do push her 10 feet away.
And then he'll yell, "Stop the fight!" to Bull.
Yeah, the Bull's already getting into the ring as well, and he yells the same thing. He says, "Stop! Stop! What is this? You are not allowed to join in." And as he steps
You're
in,
not allowed to join. Oh.
as he steps in, Mamba says, "Shut up, Bull! I'm busy," and she slings at him.
Oh.
Interesting.
For a 17, which is undoubtedly going to hit on him. Which I will roll it, but I don't even have to roll further. He gets cut down and he drops to the ground.
Mamba, that's not sportsmanlike.
Can I also take an action? Upon seeing how Mamba's reacting, she is shooting on sight with her rifle.
Yes.
Go right.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh
Wow.
no.
You got used to those good rolls.
I
Oh
did.
no.
The poor person, the spectator behind her.
Natural.
So,
one.
that's a natural one indeed. As you shoot,
Oh no.
it's probably because of like the small room over here, but it sounds like your shot echoes. And you see Mamba looking very angrily at you, Briar. And then suddenly, instead of anger, she gets a bit like a confused look on her face. And you notice that right in the middle of her chest, there is a patch of blood that is slowly growing. Your shot might not have hit, but she still hit.
What?
Oh.
And as she looks at you, you notice that she looks just beyond you. And then she drops to the ground.
Mamba, why?
Can I take a moment to kind of look around and see where that attack came from?
Sure. Do you want to look behind you?
Yes.
In the door opening over there, you see a rather tall, skinny, bald man with very dark set eyes, wearing a long leather trench coat, who is just pocketing a gun. And as he pockets it, he says, I believe that is one too many rule that was just broken. I'm sorry, everyone, but you know the rules. You do not cross them, and she crossed many. I feel that we should award the win to this new party, and I am sure that all of you agree.
Damn it.
Right. That's a fair reaction, Corey.
My money.
There's no cheering. There's no booing. There is nothing. Everyone is sitting there absolutely still. As you look over to Veronica, you see that Veronica has tears in her eyes, but she stays still as well. She doesn't let out the emotion. She sits perfectly still. The bald man takes... Oh, go ahead.
It's like through his like poison delirious brain. He's just kind of like, don't worry, we'll put on a better show next time. Don't worry about it.
Does Bull look like he's unconscious or dead?
He's dead.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Bull. Oh no, buddy. Kind of crawls over.
Yeah, Corey too.
Can I roll a medicine check on Bull to see if I can revive him somehow?
Sure, have a look.
Woohoo! Medicine checks for everybody. This is a 19.
Ooh.
Looking at his wounds, he got a very big slash like all across his belly, which shouldn't be lethal as is. But you can very clearly tell he died. Looking at the wound itself, you can see that there is sort of like this sort of veiny spread coming from this gash, not too far, but just a little bit into the skin and the subdermal flesh that looks like slightly purplish. And I think that you would know that that is a telltale sign of poisoning, depending on what kind of poison, but that's a poison sign.
Bull, you better thank me for this. I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on him.
That's very sweet.
Healing for 8.
Roll it. Okay. I'll be gracious. He will be healed, but he will be paralyzed.
Bull, yeah, you might want to go to the infirmary, buddy. But I'm glad you're still breathing.
I'm also going to give him the health potion that I had. I didn't know if it would work, but now that he's breathing, get him back up.
He's paralyzed, so he will. If you try a potion, you'll notice that he has a yeah, like he'll take it, and that'll give him some hit points. But he will still be
Doesn't fix his paralyzed. Go ahead, Briar.
Briar's just gonna kind of search for that potion that Mamba was given.
Sure. Give me an investigation check with advantage because you know what you're looking for.
All right. Investigation advantage, and that is a 12.
With what you're looking for, like it's pretty obviously there, so you will find it. You will find a small vial with a stopper on it that is mostly empty. If you open it to inspect the liquid within, you don't have to touch it or anything. What you'll notice on plain sight is indeed it is see-through, and it is slightly viscous, more like molasses or something rather than just water.
What?
And it's odorless.
Glaring at the God, I can't remember her
She's
name.
immediately like glaring daggers at
The
Victoria. The
Victoria.
moment she pulls out the moment she pulls out the potion, she's just glaring directly at her.
Veronica, you mean, right?
Yes, Veronica.
Yes. Veronica is sitting there trying to hold in her emotions, not trying to cry out, but she definitely got hurt here as well, which obviously, like, you can make of that what you will. But she is sitting there with big tears and teary eyes.
She's gonna Briar's gonna be mean about this. She's not gonna say it out loud, but she's gonna mouth the words while she's looking at Veronica. You got her killed.
That is
guilt
lovely.
trip. Nice.
What the hell was that to this guy?
Oh,
What was what, Corey?
What kind of show you running down here? When, like, the people who, this place.
Let me put it this way. This normally doesn't happen. It seems that Mamba saw it fit to take revenge on you, causing a ruckus in their bar. I mean, you did try to light it on fire, didn't you?
I was having an ale.
Yes. Well, let's not be coy. You did try to light it on fire, you and your friends, and they tried to pay you back.
Actually, that was me. I lit it on fire. That was me.
Yeah, he's the crazy one.
I'm the crazy one.
Anyway,
I've heard differently.
Well, hey, thanks for stepping in.
We adhere to rules here for a reason. If Her Majesty decrees it, then that is the way it is. Lies, deceit, you bore witness to what happened here, right? And the two tieflings shake their head, or like nod, and they say, yeah, we saw. This is fair. This is very fair. Yes, it is fair. Yes, indeed. They say amongst themselves. Good. Enact the missive that you have gotten. I will return. We will debrief tomorrow. Goodbye, Corey. The bald-headed man walks back towards the infirmary. And as he does, lies and deceit approach you.
You know, I got a potion that could cure that bald... no, never mind.
He stops like for a second in the hallway without turning and then continues moving. As the two tieflings approach you, they say, it seems that you have bested the rounds here, and you have won your freedom. We would like to extend our gratitude to the three of you, as well as your reward, if you'd be interested.
What are we talking?
Her Majesty has seen it fit to meet with the three of you. Since you are champions right now.
Can we take a nap first?
Yes.
Yeah, if we're going to get an audience with the queen, I think we should ought to look our best, you know?
Makes sense. If you want to take a rest, feel free to do so. And then afterwards, come back here and we'll escort you to the Queen. And you can have an audience. Just approach us and we'll bring you there.
Okay.
Thanks, Lies. Thanks, Deceit. I say to the wrong ones.
He did try, didn't he? Yes, yes, indeed he did. Yes, yes, that's commendable. Maybe it is. Yes, maybe it is.
Cool names, by the way.
Thank you. We pride ourselves on them. Yes, we earned them. We earned them indeed.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Until next we meet, which will be soon, or not, but we will see. Yes, indeed.
Does one of you always deceit and the other one always lies?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
But then that would be a lie, and then my head hurts.
Don't think too hard about it. That's the trick.
I'm tired. I've been stabbed right here. I got stabbed right here earlier. Oh, they're gone.
We've been stabbed and poisoned.
Hey, kid, you got lucky this time. I'm looking at the guy with the bets. I'll get you my 50 and your little bronze too.
Sure. We'll find a way, but congratulations with your freedom, I guess.
You got a lot of nerve.
You say
okay.
The Bloodhound.
Bloodhound is also like, she's not bewildered, but she's also kind of like, you're noticing that the fact that Mamba broke the rules over here is like, it hit everyone here. Like it was like, she's one of the cool heroes. And not only did you break the rules, but you borderline like killed Bull. That's quite a thing. And you're noticing that no one is in a cheerful mood anymore. Everyone is kind of like, that's wow.
Notably, she would have killed Bull if not for Petro.
Yeah. So, and you notice that even Bloodhound, who like is all like, she has that really cool bravado kind of thing about her. She also kind of said back like, that's not right. You can tell that about her.
A little shaken. Got it. I think we should find a place to rest.
Oh, I like that. This is fine right here. This I'm just gonna lie down right here.
Before he lies down, Briar's just gonna kind of gently grab his arm. Just come on.
Okay, we'll go it this way. Okay, I'll follow you, Briar.
Okay. Do we want to go into the infirmary?
Yeah, I think we should take a rest in the infirmary.
Oh, look out for that gnome guy, though. He seems to like blood.
Just before Briar goes in the infirmary, she's gonna lock eyes with Bloodhound, and she's just gonna kind of give her like a nod. She's acknowledging her strength.
She nods back.
Acknowledging her fighting skills.
And she nods back at you with like the same intent in her eyes, like one warrior to another. That was pretty good what you did there.
Cool. We're so cool.
You were saying
so cool.
You were saying earlier about needing extra beds.
Well, that went. It could have been worse, right? I'm glad that everyone is, well, the ones that matter are still alive. I don't like what Mamba did there.
Well, I appreciate you saying that we're the good ones, because we try. We try to be good. But
we're gonna lead him over to a haystack.
Say this about Mamba is that you never know. Sometimes
Briar's leading him over to the haystack while he's
sometimes people can redeem themselves, and you never. Maybe if Mamba was dead, I'm glad she is. But maybe if she wasn't, she would come and be a nice person later. I don't. But they said over here that the haystacks over here.
Sure thing, Petro. Go take a nap.
Lay up against the haystacks, Petro.
It seems that here in the infirmary, the perpetualness of the haze doesn't seem too bad. You might just even be able to make a rest here.
Forgot about that. Oh God,
I need that.
I'm gonna bring the Brian. Do you still have that vial?
Yes.
I want to see if she knows what about it.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and she still had the vial in her other hand, and she's gonna show it to the
and Petro
lady.
Communicated to you that the wound was poison when we were around. Did I say it? Well, Petra would have.
We saw her
Yeah.
slathered on her sword.
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
Yeah.
If you give it to Patty, she will look at the vial basically the same way you did, like noticing that the viscousness and whatnot. And when she smells it and noticing it's odorless, she says, "Oh, where did you get this?"
was on
Mamba
Mamba.
had this on her.
She put it on her blade when she stabbed us.
Well, that makes sense. You're lucky to be alive. This is a poison. It's a rather rare poison too. It inflicts massive amount of damage to whoever you apply this to. You can let people drink it. You can let people ingest it in any other way. Putting it on a weapon to coat it in poison and then use that is an option too. That's highly illegal, especially in the fighting pits. I understand why Boogie did what he did.
Who?
Boogie. Oh, sorry. He doesn't. He probably has a name, but nobody really knows it. But he has a moniker called the Boogeyman.
Mm.
He's got a brother named Woogie.
Petro, get some
make
sleep.
A dance out of that.
That's good. All right. Well, yeah.
Are you okay with me keeping this? I'll pass this on. With, I'll tell where it came from. If you'd like to do it yourself, that's fine too. But this is something that needs immediate investigation.
Yeah, we think that
This is wrong.
we think that it was what was her name? Victoria? Veronica?
Briar, at that, Briar is just gonna nudge Corey. Just not yet.
Okay.
Oh,
But I am.
I
Gonna
don't.
go
I
ahead
don't know
and
any
hand over-
Victoria, so
She's gonna go ahead and hand over the poison.
thank you. I'll make sure that this finds its way to the proper authorities. I'm pretty sure that either Liza Deceit or Boogie want to have a look at this.
You don't want to.
Thank you. You did the right thing today.
Yeah.
50 gold because of it. All right. See you later.
Am I right to assume that you want to take a long rest down here?
If we can,
Yes. Yes.
I don't think
Well,
I
the
have a
power
choice.
is-
I just fall asleep.
yeah.
By the power of being a DM and this almost being the last episode of Petro, the mists dissipate down here, and you can take a long rest once.
Guys, did I mention that I had a portable air purifier? Have I not mentioned that until just now? That's strange.
Alright, just
Please tell me
Petro,
if
go
you
to
pull
bed.
it out that it's like one of those little tiny pine cone things that you have in your
It's an
car
air
usually.
freshener. Yeah.
Air freshener, yeah.
It's a little tree. It says pine scented. Yeah.
It says it's expired, but I think it still smells pretty good.
I love it. My dear friends, this is where we're going to end for today. Meaning two things. One, you can take your long rest. You will have no negative repercussions of the poison, so it will heal up and you will no longer be poisoned, obviously, after your long rest. And you did defeat the fighting pits, and that is no easy feat because that is actually technically still a little above your level. Or it was, I should rather say. Because you guys just went to level.
Oh,
Hooray!
for the first time in forever. I love it. Petro, you did good. Briar,
That was pretty cool.
you demolished the first two people in like half a second.
God,
That was cool.
That
gorgeous.
was awesome.
Oh man.
The fight with Dorian was really fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was great.
I did too. That was like the dice were like they were not in my favor, but they were. That was fun.
That was really fun. Yeah.
when you don't want to fight, but you have a drama degree.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Just imagine like professional wrestling. Like, all right, you're the heel and I'm the hero in this one.
Yeah.
Ole! Ole!
All right,
Amazing.
everybody. Thank you so much for being here again, watching and or listening to our show. I hope you do enjoyed it, and we hope to see you again next week. Be sure to tune in, tell your friends, tell your family, because very special episode, as we said at the beginning. Unfortunately, Jed is going to leave the Gilded Flask due to some scheduling conflicts and a new job that is going to be absolutely awesome. We wish him a lot of luck and happiness
Thank
with.
you.
But But because of that, it will be the last episode for Petro. So if you want to see how Petro is going to
Ride off into the sunset.
Story, ride off into the sunset, yes.
Or the sunrise. Or who knows?
Or the rain, because it's Drakkenheim.
There's something really funny about that. Like, you know, like very epic moment. Like, guys, goodbye. You open up the door and like soak into it because it's raining.
Damn it.
There's something funny about that.
Did it right off into the haze.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, I really like this mutation. Maybe there's other cool ones I could find.
Yeah, because he's gonna collect a whole passel of mutations.
Oh. So if you want to see how Petro's story arc ends with us for this moment, be sure to check in next week, same time, same place. We'd love to see you over there. Until next week.